Fargo Davies leads 1-0 off a goal by Ali Matter. 24:44 to go in the first half of play. And that's all the scoring so far. And immediately, appreciate all your assistance. That one's going to be popped up, and can Ola get there? She does! She makes a jumping grab just as the ball was about to go over the fence. Kim Mabor, a perfect 4-4. And a slam dunk from Hartney. Brayden Keene is the guy in the backfield here. Mitchell's under center. And man in motion coming to the near side. And he'll look to the corner, and he's got Traber down the end zone for the touchdown. And it's 7-6. Skyhawks are on the board. 41-37, 4:25 to go here. The injured Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. 5:07 and counting in the shotgun, looking to pass near side, going for Jamal Spivey, and he got it! A 24-yard touchdown connection from Clemens to Spivey. Brings up Kenzie McKinnon and puts your outfielders in left and left center, because that one's going to left field, and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. And it's 3-0 Central Cass as the Squirrels will come out to home plate and wait for McKinnon to come across home. That one was gone the moment it hit the bat. Shot from the point, Bree Adams, lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Kamstrup, and the Cougars are on the board. Dahl will drop back to pass again. This one's over the middle and intercepted by Gunnar Broughton. At the 40, at the 30, at the 25-20, and he has a man to beat. Cuts inside, 10-5, touchdown, Gunnar Broughton on the pick six. And the Vikings now lead 35-0. All right, welcome back to Fargo Davies High School here. We're getting ready for the girls' varsity game between the Sheyenne Mustangs warming up over here on the left-hand side of the court, and the Fargo Davies Eagles over here on the other side of the court. We certainly appreciate you joining us here. Let's go ahead and get into our pregame show here. We're about 8 minutes away from the start of this one. Game 601, 602, and 603. The girls' varsity game is game 602. We just wrapped up the boys' G of A game. That was won by, I wrote it down on the other page here. It was won by Fargo Davies by the score 68-63 in the boys' junior varsity game. I don't have an update on the girls' junior varsity score. But once again, we want to thank you for following us on social media. We certainly appreciate that. Broadcasting live here from Fargo Davies High School. We'll get a word from our sponsors and come back here and go take a look at these two teams side by side and all that good stuff. Coming up next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network pregame show.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you. And selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber, but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. All right, welcome back. Fargo Davies on the floor, warming up now. Sheyenne back in the locker room, talking things over. Let's go ahead and take a look at these two girls' teams side by side as the crowd starts to fill in here. We got the boys' varsity game coming up later tonight. Tip-off for this girls' one's a little over 5 minutes away, so let's get into it. Fargo Davies, 13-12 last year. They're 5-2 this year, coming off a loss to Wahpeton, down in Wahpeton against the Huskies, falling 67-54 in that contest there, bringing them into tonight's game against Sheyenne. For the Mustangs, they are 3-4 on the year. They were 18-9 last year, 7-5 at home, 11-4 on the road or a neutral court. This year, they are 2-2 when playing on the road or a neutral court, and 1-2 at home. They started it off with a 71-62 loss to the Mandan Braves, and the Grand Forks Red River lost 79-37 before they picked up their first win over the Knights of Grand Forks Central, 70-38. Bounce off that one with another back-to-back win against Valley City, 60-44. Fall to West Fargo, 72-50, and then win by 3 over the Huskies down in Wahpeton, 56-53. And then most recently, a 73-71. I believe that was an overtime loss. Yes, I think it was. If I remember correctly, I think Riley Payne hit a bucket at the buzzer to win that game. Or maybe it was a fourth quarter buzzer beater. We'll have to double check that one to be sure. So, but anyways, they lost by 2, bringing them into tonight's game against Fargo Davies. So Eagles 5-2, Mustangs 3-4 here in the girls matchup. And if you go to our website, msportsnet.com, you can check out our upcoming game schedule there. We need to update that. That Kindred Richland game was last night. And then we have the boys JV game that just wrapped up. And then Fargo Davies and Sheyenne with the girls in the varsity. And then tomorrow we'll be up in Grand Forks. Grand Forks Central Knights will host the Davies Eagles. We'll have the boys and the boys JV and boys varsity games, and then we'll be back in West Fargo a little bit closer to home for me as the Packers will host Fargo Davies. Then we'll head over to Barnesville as the Trojans will host the Hawley Nuggets in girls basketball, and then we'll be in Glendon for the Rebels hosting the Barnesville Trojans in boys basketball. And then you can catch all of that upcoming schedule on our website at msportsnet.com. We're about 3 minutes away. Let's take another timeout, and when we come back, we'll have your opening announcements. National anthem, I believe, is going to be color guard tonight, as I saw them walk in earlier. And then we'll get the tip-off is around the corner here on the ND Sports Channel. Coming up next.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. All right, welcome back here as the two teams are lining up here. Our PA announcer will get on the mic here momentarily, and we will have the color guard. And if they have a student singing the national anthem, we'll keep it here. If they're playing an audio file, we'll take another break for the national anthem here, just to avoid the copyright strike that has come in the past on national anthems during our broadcast. So we've just decided to not air them if it's an actual song. It's only safe if like a student band is playing it or a student is singing it. Here's your PA announcer.
Tonight's matchup featuring the visiting Mustangs from West Fargo, Sheyenne, and your Davies Eagles. The North Dakota High School Activities Association and the Eastern Dakota Conference encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As high school student athletes, they commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. Both teams invite you to support their effort. Please stand, remove your hats, for the presentation of the colors by the Fargo Public Schools Air Force Junior ROTC under the direction of Colonel Stephen Muse and Chief Master Sergeant James Gibson. The color guard is commanded by Cadet Isaac Hall, accompanied by Cadet Devin Keith, Cadet Chase Hahn, and Cadet Abigail Olson. Please remain standing until the colors have left the floor.
All right, we'll take a break.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. All right, welcome back here, and we are just seconds away from the starting lineup.
Tonight's officials, as assigned by the Red River Valley Officials Association, are Shane Piotz, Clayton Dilly, and Brent Winter.
I'm guessing that they will announce the cheerleaders first, and that's indeed the case. We'll turn down the background mic there. Even though we like the Thunderstruck song, YouTube doesn't, so. alternating format for the starting lineups here. So
For the Mustangs, a 5'9" senior, number 5, Brittany Youssef.
got Brittany Huseth, excuse me, 5'9" senior for Cheyenne. Jenna Langang will start for the Eagles. And Paige Johnson, a 5'9" senior, will start here for the Mustangs. You got Riley Wacha starting here for Fargo Davies. Jolie Goodiron for the Mustangs. And Taylor Fay for the Eagles. Jaden Feist for the Mustangs. And Brooklyn Koenig. And your fifth and final starter for the Mustangs, Sydney Nelson. And your fifth and final one for the Eagles, Ava Wild. All right, now they decided to stop the music until right now. All right, once again, we'll do the best we can on starting and stopping the clock here as we've committed to it for a few games. Mustangs in the blue with orange numbers and numerals, and lettering in numerals is what I meant to say. Fargo Davies in the white with the gold numbers and letters and numerals outlined in yellow, black, excuse me. And we're underway in the first half of play here, and the tip is won by Fargo Davies. Riley Wacha with the basketball right now, dribbles up over to the far side. Now up top into the hands of Jenna Langang. Langang pops it into the hands there of it's Koenig. Koenig will get the screen, dribble down near side of the lane, go towards the hoop, put it up, rolls off the rim, an offensive rebound. That'll stop the clock with 17:33 to go here, and we have our first foul of the game on the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs.
Mustangs, number 10, Johnson. First personal, first team foul. Taylor Fay at the line.
Taylor Fay makes the first bucket. And the second one is in as well. Brittany Husef, number 5, gets the ball in the backcourt here for the Mustangs, and she'll bring it up over the timeline. Pop it into the hands there of Goodiron. Goodiron back to Husef, back to Goodiron now here on the near side. Cross-court pass, far side. Back up top for Goodiron. Tees it up for 3. Off the mark, won't go. Right side and a whistle and a foul. That'll be the second team foul on the Mustangs.
Falls on the Mustangs, number 10, Paige Johnson. Second personal, second team foul.
Both fouls on Paige Johnson.
Number 14, Carson Saunders.
2-0 lead for Fargo Davies off a couple of free throws by Taylor Fay, the 6-foot junior, and that's 17 minutes to go here in the first half. They'll pump it out on the corner. Koenig for 3, too strong. Ball goes over to the far corner, tracked down by the Mustangs, and a little miscommunication on the pass there, and they will hold on to the ball. They get into the hands of Jolie Goodiron. Goodiron's pass is intercepted, and the Davies Eagles will pick it up. Bringing it back is Riley Wacha. Wacha to Koenig. Koenig on the near corner here, puts the ball to the floor, drives into the paint. Bounce pass outside there. They come back in. Now near side, Jenna Langang. Langang dribbles up top, gets it back to Koenig. Koenig fakes right, goes left, near side lane, and that will be a stoppage of the clock and I believe a foul on Koenig here. First foul on the Fargo Davies Eagles.
Mustangs, number 5, Youssef. First personal, third team foul.
Oh, check that. It's on the Mustangs, excuse me. Offensive rebound off the missed shot. Back out, Koenig for 3. Off the back iron, won't go. Looks like Riley Wacha possibly got the rebound there. little hard to see those gold jersey numbers. Actually, it was Ava Wild who got it. Wacha has it now. Ball's poked away and back the other way now come the Mustangs. Ava Wild will get the defensive rebound. Eagles will bring it back with just under 16 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Taylor Fay lost the ball. Mustangs get it back. That's a third turnover. 3 on the way. It looks like her foot was on the line. Didn't matter, didn't go in, and the Eagles will let it go out of bounds. Stops the clock with 15:30 to go. Eagles will bring it up and over the timeline here with 15:22 and counting in the first half of play. Riley Wacha to the hoop, up and in, got it.
Riley Wacha.
Eagles with a little bit of pressure in the backcourt there. Mustangs will bring it over the timeline on the far sideline. Get it into the hands for the shot here. It's a little too strong out of Sydney Nelson's hands. Out of bounds, stopping the clock with 15:02. 4-0 off buckets by Riley Wacha and 2 free throws by Taylor Fay, both of them juniors for the Eagles. Baseline inbounds pass here for the Mustangs. Comes into the hands of Brittany Huseth. Huseth with a bounce pass out into the corner. They work it up into the near wing. That's Sydney Nelson. Nelson back over to Huseth. Huseth dribbles into the paint and towards the hoop. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Ava Wild. Brings it back the other way. That was Wacha, actually, who got the rebound. That was Wild with the shot. Couldn't get it to go in. Mustangs pull down the board, bring it back down to the other end. Now we have a foul on Fargo Davies.
Falls on the Eagles. Number 33, Phoenix, first personal, first team foul. At the line, number 11, Goodiron.
So Goodiron will go to the line here with 14:35 to go. And the shot is up and no good.
Entering the game for the Mustangs, number 22, Olivia Manson. Into the game for the Mustangs, number 3, Peyton Breidenbach.
That one will drop in.
Taylor Fay with the putback.
Taylor Fay with the first bucket, not from the free throw line. 14-18 and counting to go here in the first half. Mustangs will get it over the timeline and a foul will occur. 14-14 to go here.
Falls on Eagles, number 33, Phoenix, second personal, second team foul. Entering the game for the Eagles, number 12, Ellen Donut.
With the ball now is Peyton Breidenbach. Breidenbach needs a little bit of help. Gets it into the hands there, Jaden Feist. Feist into the hands of Huseth. Huseth will dribble it back up top. 17 to shoot on the shot clock. Feist back to Huseth. Now they work it down low. And the shot was blocked and there's a foul. Foul is possibly on Taylor Fay. If it is, it's her first.
On Eagles, number 15, Taylor Fay, first personal, third team foul. At the line, number 14, Sanders.
First free throw is up and in. Carson Sanders, a 6-foot freshman for the Mustangs, will make one of 2. Mustangs will get it back, but then turn it over. One-on-one back the other way. Riley Wacha to the hoop, up and in.
Wacha, coast to coast.
Mustangs work it into the high post, and a whistle and a foul. We'll let our clock tick because it's a few seconds behind here.
Falls on the Eagles, number 12, Ellen Donut, first personal, Fourth team foul. Entering the game for the Eagles, number 23, Safransky.
13:26 to go here. And a loose ball on the floor is picked up on the near wing here by Jaden Feist. And the Eagles will strip it away and bring it back. Riley Wacha. And one, count it.
Basket's good. Going to the line. Wacha fouls on number 3, Breidenbach. First personal, fourth team foul. Entering the game for the Eagles, number 44, Simliescu.
Lexi Simliescu, a 5'10" senior power forward, number 44 with the black knee brace on her left leg.
Number 23, Clement.
11-2 in favor of the Eagles. Huseth brings it over the timeline, gets into the hands of Sanders. Sanders back to Huseth. Huseth pops it over far side there for Breidenbach for 3. And she got it.
Breidenbach for 3.
11-5, 12:53 and counting to go here in the first half of play. Wacha dribbles over to the far wing. Picks up her dribble. Down inside for Wild. Simliescu outside. I believe that is Ellen Donut for the triple.
Assist, Simliescu.
Loose ball ends up in the hands of Olivia Manson. Now they work it into the paint. Shot is up, won't go. A little too strong, and now a whistle and a foul. I believe it's on the Mustangs. It'll be team foul 5. We'll see who they charge it to.
Falls on the Mustangs. Number 23, Clemens. First personal.
Clemens will get her first. Wacha for 3. Tried to bank it in off the glass, won't go. Rebound to Taylor Faye. Faye battling down low there, puts it up, won't go. Simliescu with the rebound. They'll call a jump ball. Possession favors the Mustangs.
Entry the game for the Mustangs, number 13, Feist.
So 11:58 to go here in the first half. 14-5 in favor of the Mustangs, or in favor of the Eagles, excuse me. Breidenbach over the timeline. Pass was tipped away, and now up court, wide open, off the glass and in. It's Taylor Safransky, and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. It's 16-5 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Back in 30 seconds.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. 11:43 to go here in the first half of play. Mustang ball out of the timeout. Nearly turned over. Loose ball picked up by Breidenbach in the backcourt. Now she is in a double team, and a travel is called.
Into the game for the Mustangs, number 10, Johnson, and number 11, Goodall. Also, number 32, Nelson.
Pass intended for Simliescu is tipped, picked up by Carson Sanders. Mustangs will get the turnover and bring the ball back the other way here. And that's another turnover for the Mustangs. Riley Wacha with the basketball up top. Near side here, that is Taylor Safransky. They work it up top there. I believe Selensky who had it. Pass inside was tipped. Simliascu will pick it up and put it up. That one will not go. Rebound comes down to Carson Sanders, and the Mustangs will bring it back the other way with 10:55 and counting to go here in the first half of play. All the way to the hoop. Sanders will draw the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Team foul number 4 on the, or number 5, excuse me, on the Eagles.
15 foul at the line, number 11, Goodiron.
Safransky picks up her first. Jolie Goodiron 1 for 2 from the line tonight and make it 2 for 3. 16-6, deficit cut to 10. With this free throw, they can trim it to single digits. And that one will not go. She remains 50%. Loose ball goes out of bounds, and
entering the game for the Eagles, number 10, line game.
Simliascu here on the near wing. Cross-court pass. Jumper from the side of the lane is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Jaden Feist. And Feist will go to the basket and draw the foul. Stopping the clock with 10:22 to go here.
Number 14, Wacha, first personal, 16 foul.
Riley Wacha picks up her first. Team foul number 6 on the Eagles. That one's in and out. It was actually Goodiron who made that drive to the hoop. (16-7) and 3 of 6 for Goodiron from the line today. Baseline jumper up and in. Taylor Fay with the bucket. She has 6 points now. Selensky picks up the assist. Eagles not giving up on that three-quarter court / half court pressure there. 17 on the shot clock. Goodiron has it up high, fires it over far side for Nelson. Back to Goodiron, back to Nelson. Back to Goodiron, now near side, that's into the hands of Paige Johnson. Johnson dribbles down towards the baseline, back out, Goodiron for 3, got it!
3 for Goodiron.
18-10, 9:33 and counting to go. Outside, Simliascu. Tried to fake out her defender. Defender didn't fall for it. Now Askew dribbles into the paint. Outside for 3. That one's off the mark. Back iron, but an offensive rebound by Riley Wacha. Wacha dribbling around, spinning off the glass and in.
Wacha for 2.
Riley Wacha with 8 points now. And that will be a foul.
Calls on Eagles. Number 44, Lexi Simliascu. First personal, 7, team foul.
Should be a bonus here, I do believe. Yep, it'll be a 1-on-1 bonus. .906 to go here. Sanders free throw, no good. Wacha, bounce pass, Langang for 3. That one bounces off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to Jolie Goodiron. They have 3 seconds to get it over the timeline. 2, 1, that is a 10-second violation, and maybe granted him an extra second there. Unless the tip, I maybe reset it in the backcourt, actually. According to the shot clock, she got it over in 11 seconds. So there may have been a tip in the backcourt that reset it. Langang tried to fire it down into the low block there. But it was tipped out of bounds, stopping the clock with 8:23 to go. Inside for Langang, high post jumper, a little bit off the mark to the left side, but an offensive rebound here. Turnaround, that shot's off the front of the rim, and the Mustangs will get the rebound. Goodiron with the rebound, bounce passes it to Feist, back to Goodiron in the backcourt. 8:09 and counting as they get it up into the hands of Paige Johnson. Johnson back to Goodiron, now fires it into the near corner. Long two is a little bit off the mark there, out of the hands of Carson Sanders. That'll stop the clock with 8:01 to go here in the first half.
Falls on Eagles, number 5, Zelensky, first personal 8-team foul at the line. Number 32, Nelson, entering the game for the Mustangs. Number 5, Youssef, and number 23, Clemens. And for your Eagles, number 23, Safransky.
And both free throws are up and in. That was Sydney Nelson with the free throws. Wacha, got it.
Riley Wacha.
With that bucket, Wacha enters the double-digit club with 10 now. Near side, Sydney Nelson. Bounce pass across the baseline, and it's saved. The possession was saved, or was it? We have a foul, I believe, on the Eagles. That'll be team foul number 9.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 40, Wild, first personal 19 foul. Shooting the bonus, number 23, Clemens.
J.C. Clemens with a 1-on-1 bonus here. Has to make the first one to get the second one with 7:37 to go here in the first half of play. Shot is up, won't go. We'll start the clock, missed it. Back the other way come the Eagles. Now right to the hoop and lays it in. It's Ava Lyo.
Wacha.
No, Wacha, excuse me. And the Eagles have doubled up here on the Mustangs, 24-12. Cross-court pass near side, that's Nelson. Nelson, a couple dribbles, fires it up there for Youssef, who punches it into the far corner. A couple passes later, we have a whistle and a foul. Stopping the clock with 7:05 to go.
Falls on Eagles, number 40, Wild, second personal, 10th team foul. Shooting a double bonus. Number 14, Sanders.
Double bonus now. 2 shots here on out for the remaining 7 minutes of the half. Sanders misses the first one.
Number 44, Semliascu.
She's 1 for 4 from the line.
Number 22, Manson.
Second one is in. Carson Sanders with 2 points now, all from the free throw line. Langang out near top to Semliascu, high post, wide open, shot is blocked. And now a whistle and a foul back the other way.
Falls on Eagles, number 23, Safransky, second personal. At the line, shooting a double bonus, number 5, Youssef.
And prior to the free throws here, we'll have a timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor. Eagles, 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We're back
Don't
at
forget
30 as well.
halftime.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win.
The line, Youssef.
Youssef missing the first of a double bonus. And an offensive rebound. And that turns into a turnover, and Fargo Davies has it. Bounce pass, lane gang, catch and shoot three. No, that's off the mark. I think that's Wacho who chased down the rebound in the far corner there. Pass was tipped right back into the hands of who I believe is Wacha. Shot is up, a little too strong. Rebound comes down there to Carson Sanders. Quickly up court, the Mustangs throw the ball out of bounds, just down to the outstretched grasp. Stopping the clock with 6:25 to go. Three on the way. Bingo! She got it. Paige Johnson with the triple. Three more for the Mustangs. 24-16. Forgot to add on one of those free throws there. That was from a couple of trips ago. Simile Askew, baseline jumper won't go. Loose ball picked up by the Mustangs. 2-on-1 back the other way, but that pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Ellen Donut. Donut in the backcourt there. They work it up to Simile Askew. She'll cross the timeline here with 5:49 to go. Up top, Wacha. Dribbles into the paint, finds the bucket underneath for Taylor Faye.
Assist Wacha.
5:41 to go here, first half of play.
Number 10, Johnson, third personal, 16 foul. Entering the game for the Mustangs, number 13, Feist, and number 32, Nelson.
So Jaden Feist and Sydney Nelson come back into the lineup here for the Mustangs with 5:41 to go in the first half of play. Sorry, it says halftime on there. Let's change that.
Number 5, Selensky, number 52, Kurzman. Breidenbach in for the Mustangs.
Running into a double team. Ball comes loose. It's tipped. She can go into the backcourt and pick it up, and that's exactly what she does. It's Husef. And a timeout by the Mustangs coach to save the possession. 27-16, 5:24 to go here. Let's take a couple more ticks off our clock. And we'll stop it there. We want to thank our sponsors, including Van Dam Chiropractic, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, and Challenge Nutrition, with a menu of over 80 or 90 different teas and shakes. $4.50 gets you a nice refreshing tea is what I meant to say. And well, I haven't tried all 80 of them yet, but I'm working on it, I'll say that much. There hasn't been one that I did not like yet. I've tried about 10 of them so far, and probably my favorites are the Shark Bite, the Pink Starburst. So certainly encourage you. It's at 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 here in South Fargo, just about maybe a 5-minute drive north of Fargo Davies High School here. Shot clock violation, turnover, Cheyenne. Inbounds pass will come to Riley Wacha. Five minutes to go, 27-16.
Number 11, Goodard. First personal, 17 foul. Shoot the 1-1, Kurzman.
Kurzman's free throw, no good. Offensive rebound and take that one off the books there. Lane violation. She'll get another opportunity and she'll make it. So we'll fill in the empty circle on the scorebook. And as a result, she'll get one more. Nice free throw by Caden Kurzman there. .455 and counting. Mustangs working into the hands of Goodiron. Now on the near side. They fire it over far side there for Breidenbach. Breidenbach Bounce pass for Feist. Shot up, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Eagles. 28-16. Riley Watcha with the basketball. Goes down to the baseline. Pops it out. Up top. Tried to dribble down Main Street. Lost the ball off her hip, her knee. And that'll be a turnover here for Fargo Davies as Sheyenne will get the ball back. That was Brittany Huseth with the bucket. Nice little move in towards the basket there. Watcha gets it to drop in.
For 2.
Huseth with the basketball, works in the near corner here for Sydney Nelson. Back to Huseth up top for Goodiron. Goodiron back to Huseth, back here, baseline jumper is up. Nelson up and in.
Nelson on the jumper.
31-20. 3.5 to go. Down low, won't go. Rebound for Goodiron. Goodiron will bring it back up here. Along the baseline, pops it out. Shot is up, looks good, is good. Sydney Nelson with another bucket. And all of a sudden, the Mustangs have trimmed the lead down to 9 for the Eagles. Eagles with a substitution pending at the next break in action here as Langang works it inside. Free throw line jumper for Taylor Fay. Did not pull the trigger. I believe that's possibly Koenig underneath there. Couldn't quite see. No, check that. It was Michaela Selensky.
Entry in the game for the Eagles, number 12, Donut. Sanders into the game for the Mustangs. And for the Eagles, number 44, Simliascu.
Near side Nelson, up top for Huseth, back to Nelson. Cross court over to Breidenbach. Back over to Nelson. Huseth, Breidenbach, 8 on the shot clock. Breidenbach down to the baseline, pops it out. Huseth, 4-3, no. Battle for the rebound, loose ball. Back into the hands there of Breidenbach. Breidenbach to Nelson. Nelson back up top for Breidenbach. Back over to Nelson now, back to Breidenbach. How many times can we say that? Breidenbach with a 3, off the back iron, a little too strong. Battle for the rebound underneath, stopping the clock. Jump ball favors Fargo Davies. 2:10 to go on the game clock here in the first half of play. A loose ball picked up by the Mustangs. Get it up to Nelson. Nelson dribbles down to the baseline. Outside here for Huseth. Huseth over to Breidenbach, who almost lost it. Regain control. Huseth now Nelson near wing. Back up top for Huseth. Back over to Nelson. She's going to drive towards the hoop. Up on the glass and one! She got it!
Bucket's good.
So a minute 29 on the clock.
Second personal.
And the offensive board, and another foul. So they missed the free throw, but they will go back to the line for 2 shots this time.
Second personal, shooting 2 free throws. Number 13, Feist.
Taylor Fay picking up her second personal. Minute 24 to go. Feist with the free throw up and in.
In the game for the Mustangs, number 11, Goodiron. For the Eagles, number 52, Kurzman.
Free throw up and in. And all of a sudden, it's a 7-point game once again. Mustangs in this one, trailing by 7. And they'll get a turnover, a clean turnover and a steal by Brittany Huseth. Mustangs with a little over a minute and change. Get the ball down low and off the glass is Jaden Fleiss. 32-27, and it's a 5-point game now. The Mustangs continue to chip away at that deficit on the scoreboard. Langang back to Wacha. Wacha pulls up for 3. Bingo!
3 for Wacha.
$17 points for Wacha here in the first half. Got around Simliascu, and that one will not get in. Off the shot there by Carson Sanders. Back the other way now comes Fargo Davies. Langang for 3. No. And that one will stop the clock here with 17 seconds to go.
Into the game for the Mustangs, number 23, Clemens.
It's actually 34-27. That 3 must have been credited as a 2 here. Either that or they didn't put enough points on the board for Fargo Davies. One of the 2. Wacha outside, Langang back to Wacha. Pulls up for 3. No, a little bit off the mark. 2 seconds. Got to put the shot up right now, and that'll bring us to halftime.
Your halftime score, Davies Eagles, 34. Sheyenne Mustangs, 28.
34-28 in favor of the Eagles at the first half.
Only $1.
We'll take a timeout, add up some numbers, come in with your halftime show, excuse me, and a few minutes here on the Andy Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back here. 34-28 in favor of Fargo Davies here at halftime. Your individual scoring. Before we get into the individual numbers, we'll go through the team numbers here. Fargo Davies with only 7 turnovers compared to 11 for Sheyenne in that first half of play. Sheyenne 9 of 18 from the free throw line for 50%. Davies 5 of 5 for 100%. 34-28, your halftime score. Individual scoring for the Sheyenne Mustangs. Peyton Breinbach with 3. Brittany Huseth with 2, and she's 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Paige Johnson with a triple. That's where she sits at the moment on points. Jolie Goodiron with 6 points. Triple and 3 of 6 from the free throw line for 50%. Jaden Feist with 4 points, including 2 of 2, 100% from the free throw line. Carson Sanders with 2 points. She's 2 of, I wrote down 2 of 4. She's actually 2 of 5. That'd make her, let's see here, 40% from the line, if I did the mental math right. And then, so that would make them 9 of 19 instead of 9 of 18, since I misdid the math on that. On the overall number. J.C. Clemens 0 of 1 from the free throw line with no points. Sydney Nelson with a total of 8 points, and she's perfect, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Individual numbers here for Fargo Davies. Once again, they're 5 of 5 from the free throw line with 7 turnovers, 34 points broken down like this. Ellen Donut with 3. Riley Wacha with 17, including a triple near the end of that first half. Taylor Fay sitting at 9 right now, 1 below the double-digit club, and Taylor Safransky with 2. Caden Kurzman with 2, including 2 at 2 from the free throw line. Free throws for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Caden Kurzman 2 for 2. Taylor Fay 3 for 3 for a team total of 5 for 5. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll be back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. All right, welcome back. 34-28 as we get ready for the second half of play here from Fargo Davies High School. You'll hear that buzzer in about 10 seconds unless they don't allow the 10 seconds to evaporate off the clock there. I want to thank those texting in, giving us compliments on the broadcast. We certainly appreciate the fact that you're enjoying it. We appreciate those compliments, and I am very happy that you think I'm doing a great job here, because I've had to do everything with the exception of the camera up until now. So, and we're underway here in the second half of play. Mustangs going from left to right in the blue jerseys with orange lettering and numerals, and the Fargo Davies Eagles in the white jerseys with the gold numbers outlined in black. Loose ball picked up here by the Mustangs. Down to the little block, lost it out of bounds. And that'll stop the clock with 17:41 to go. No points scored yet here in the second half of play. The officials are going to talk something over. We want to thank our broadcast sponsors, including Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Challenge Nutrition, hopping on board for the junior varsity games as well as the remaining varsity games that we have on the schedule here for Fargo Davies. Official going over to the score table to discuss whatever the topic of discussion is. So short delay here in the action. Once again, Riley Watcha, 17, followed by Taylor Fay with 9, your two leading scorers for Fargo Davies. 8 for Sydney Nelson and 6 for Jolie Goodiron for the Eagles. Turn around off the glass and in. It's Jaden Feist. That's Jenna Langang. That three is a little bit off the mark. Watcher will get the rebound. Cut back into the paint. Koenig, baseline jumper, a little strong. Ran into the hands of Paige Johnson for the Mustangs. They'll bring it back. Goodiron over the timeline here. Now that is Johnson working it inside of the paint there for Feist. Feist outside, couple passes later. Goodiron has it again. Goodiron with a spin move into the mid post. Bounces it back out up top now for Husef. Youssef will hand it off into the hands of Paige Johnson. 7 on the shot clock. Youssef fakes. Shot is blocked. Did she get called for a travel? No, it was a foul. And the foul will be on Riley Wacha. That's her second, team's first of the second half.
As on Eagles, number 14, Wacha, second personal, first team foul at the line. Number 5, Youssef.
And that one will fall in for Youssef. That's her first make from the line tonight. She was 0 of 2 prior to that free throw. And she'll miss that one. Mustangs still within 3. Koenig gets the loose ball rebound, brings it back the other way. And out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. 16:38 to go here in the second half of play, and a 3-point game here for the favor of the Eagles. They'll have a baseline inbounds pass from the far side of the hoop. That's Ava Wild. Went up for the shot, got the loose ball. If they're stripped away from her, powers her way to the hoop, and she'll draw the foul. Foul will be on the Mustangs. We'll see who they charge it to.
Mustangs, number 32, Nelson, first personal, first team foul at the line, Ava Wild.
So Ava Wild will step up to the free throw line for the first time tonight. She has no points so far until now. 35-31, 4-point game here for the Eagles. Second one, that'll miss. Youssef. Into the hands of Goodiron. They work it inside there. Try to bounce pass into the lane, but the shot's up and too strong. Out of the hands of Paige Johnson. The Eagles will get the ball back. Put into the hands of Riley Wacha. She'll cross the timeline with 16:07 to go. Langang, far side, under the paint. Free throw line. Jumper up and in! Taylor Fay with the bucket. She has 11 now into the double-digit club. 37-31. 6-point lead for the Eagles. Near wing here, it's Johnson. Looks up top, Goodiron, now Youssef. Over to the far side for Sydney Nelson. Back to Goodiron now. They'll work it down low. Nelson with a 6-foot jumper. May have been blocked. Gets into the hands of Koenig into the backcourt. Brings it over the timeline. Koenig will pass it off. Langang on the far side. Was open for a moment, and the defender stepped up on her. Koenig will get it back up top here. Work it down low. That's Ava Wild. No, Taylor Fay, excuse me, for 2. 39-31.
Entering the game for the Mustangs, number 3, Brian Bach. Number 14, Sanders.
$15 and counting to go. Koenig here on the near wing. Back up for Wacha. Inside, Taylor Fay. Short jumper, too strong. Offensive rebound. And a loose ball taken away there by the Mustangs. Put into the hands of Sanders. Sanders with a bounce pass to Paige Johnson. And that one's a little bit short. Battle for the rebound underneath. Loose ball. It'll be picked up there by Feist. Mustangs will regroup up top. Youssef, far wing. Works inside, high post jumper, and that's a foul. Stopping the clock with 14:38 to go. And the foul will be on the Eagles.
On the Eagles, number 40, Wild, third personal.
Ava Wild picks up her third, second team foul of the half. It's something good. Jayden Feist with 7 points now. And she remains perfect from the line tonight. 39-32, trims the lead down to 7. And she'll get one more. 4 for 4 on the night, and it's a 6-point game. 39-33, 14:35 and counting to go here as Koenig brings it over the timeline. They'll work it down low, baseline. They believe that's Ava Wild, and it was. She missed the shot. Mustangs pull down the rebound, get it to Paige Johnson. Johnson, wide open, lane to the hoop. Brittany Youssef with the bucket. 39-35, 14-12 and counting to go here. Wacha up top, being guarded by Youssef. The ball was tipped there by Sanders into the hands of Breidenbach. Breidenbach dribbles up here, wing, works it up top. Now Huseth over on the far side. 22 to shoot on the shot clock, working it back up top for Paige Johnson. Johnson inside to the paint there for Feist. Feist, Huseth up top. Johnson, Breidenbach, back to Johnson. Stripped away. Riley Wacha with a 2-on-1, back the other way. Wacha pulls up off the front of the rim, gets her own rebound, and can't get the follow-up to go. Defensive board pulled down by Jaden Feist. Back come the Mustangs, trailing by 4 with 13:27 and counting to go here in the second half of play. Into the paint, turnaround jumper up and in. Jaden Feist with the
bucket.
And it's a 2-point game, 39-37. Mustangs making some adjustments there at halftime, and it's showing. They have outscored, they'll stop the clock with 13:01. The Mustangs have outscored the Eagles here in the second half.
Falls on the Mustangs, number 5, Houston.
9-5.
Second personal, second team foul. Ava Wild at the line.
And Wild's free throw will not drop in. She's 1 of 3 from the line tonight now.
Number 11, Goodire. Number 22, Manson. Number 23, Clement.
Wild's second free throw is also off the mark. 1 for 4, and now a whistle
Jump
on the
ball,
jump
possession
ball.
arrow, Eagles.
Eagles will get the jump ball. Baseline inbounds pass from the far side of the hoop. Koenig, 4-3, no, off the mark. Taylor Fay on the loose ball, puts up the shot a little too strong. Goodiron in the backcourt, brings it over the timeline. Directing traffic, almost got caught with the travel there. As Breidenbach will give the ball back to Goodiron, now on the near side, back up to Goodiron. That is Olivia Manson into the lineup. That three is a little bit short and out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Eagles. 12:28 to go here in the second half of play.
Number 23, Sobransky.
2-point lead for the Eagles. The Eagles have only scored 5 points so far here in the second half. It's a 9-5 run in favor of Mustangs. Koenig over on the far wing. Cross-court pass, Riley Wacha steps in, long 2 off the mark. Taylor Fay with the rebound underneath, can't get it to go. Davies pull down another rebound. Koenig for another 3. That one's not going to go in. Koenig gets her own rebound, can't get that one to go in. And the Eagles are struggling here in the second half. Mustangs get the ball back here with a chance to tie or take the lead on a 3. And here's for the lead. Yes, they got it! Lead change number 1 of the ball game comes with 11:51 to go.
Number 3. On the Mustangs, number 22, Manson, first personal, third team foul. The bucket's good at the line. Number 40, Ava Wild.
Ava Wild 1 for 4, got the bucket
Into the game for the Mustangs.
to give the Eagles the lead back.
Number 32, Nelson.
And now the free throw is off the mark and a whistle. Free throw will be as if it never occurred. Lane violation there on the Eagles. Mustangs lose it down in the paint. Come back, the Fargo Davies Eagles with a 1-point lead. Up top here, that's Riley Wacha. Wacha fires it over far side, cross-court pass. I think that's Langang, can't quite see. Don't check that, that was Ellen Donut actually. Won't go, and a whistle and a foul.
Falls on the Mustangs, number 14, Sanders, first personal, fourth team foul. Ava Wild at the line.
And Wild has struggled from the line. She is now 1 of 5 with that missed free throw, which is good news if you're a Mustang fan. Next one is also off the mark. And another foul, and the clock will just stay where it's at 11:01. maybe it was just out of bounds. It was just out of bounds. 3 on the way. Wacha off the back rim, won't go. Rebound gets into the hands of Taylor Fay. That shot's a little bit short. And out of bounds, that'll be Mustang basketball. 10 turnovers now for Davies, 7 of those in the first half of play. 12 turnovers for Sheyenne, 11 of them in the first half. 41-40, 10:43 and counting to go. They work it down low. That is Maya Metcalf. That shot won't go. Back the other way comes Fargo Davies into the corner. Out of bounds, and it'll stay with Fargo Davies. 10:29 to go.
Entering the game for the Mustangs, number 10, Johnson. And number 5, Yusuf.
Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Challenge Nutrition, Fargo. Inbounds pass off the fingertips out of bounds, but they're saying the Mustangs touched it last, so stay with Fargo Davies. So baseline inbounds pass here will be triggered by, I believe that is Safransky who's triggering that one in. Ava Wild underneath. Got it and one!
The bucket's good for Wild. Fouls on number 24, Metcalf. First personal, 15 foul. Entering the game, number 13, Feist. At the line, shooting the end one. Wild.
That one's off the mark. 10:20 and counting to go. Mustangs trailing by 3. They can tie it or pull within 1 here. If they do nail a triple, it'd be our first tie of the game. We've had 2 lead changes, and both of them have come here in the second half. Jump ball possession arrow favors the Mustangs. Triggering the inbounds pass will be Breidenbach from over on the far sideline in front of her own bench. Fires it into the hands of Paige Johnson. Now Huseth back to Breidenbach. 5 on the shot clock. Breidenbach in the corner. Bounce pass inside. Feist battling for it. And it'll be a shot clock violation and a turnover. Even though they were battling for the ball, the shot clock violation came before the jump ball. And that means Davies gets an extra possession arrow out of that turnover on the shot clock violation. Koenig on the near wing, 9:44 and counting to go. They work it inside, ball's tipped around. Underneath, it might be Ava Wild, and it was. Out of bounds, stopping the clock with 9:38.
Fouls on Eagles, number 14, Wacha. Third personal, third team foul. Entering the game, Eagles, number 10, line game.
Breidenbach going bound it to Huseth. Being guarded in the backcourt there by Koenig. Back over to Breidenbach. Back to Huseth, still in the backcourt. They just get it over in time with about 4 seconds to spare. They work it inside now, down low to Jaden Feist. Ball is broken loose, and a battle for it. It's won by Paige Johnson. And the ball will stay with the Mustangs. I think the Mustangs didn't realize it was their ball. 9:23 to go. Short jumper up, won't go. Rebound underneath, and it's up and in. Nice shot there by Jaden Feist. I think the PA announcer called somebody else with the points, but it was indeed number 13, Jaden Feist. Langang works it down low now into the hands of Etzel Dona. Loose ball on the court. Once again, a 1-point game here, 43-42. Time for the Mustangs to take advantage of the opportunity to take another lead here. They can do it on a high percentage too. Last time they were down by 1, they took the lead, or they were down by 2, took the lead on a 3. There's another one. That one bounces off the rim, but a rebound underneath there by Johnson. Hands it off into the hands of Feist. That shot off a little bit off the mark. Carson Sanders underneath will draw the foul and go to the line. Foul on the Eagles, team foul number 4.
Fouls on Eagles, number 15, Taylor Fay. Third personal, 14 foul. At the line, number 14, Sanders.
Sanders free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Sanders was 2 of 5 in the first half. She's now 2 of 6. That one will not drop in either. It'll remain a 1-point lead here for Fargo Davies. Koenig on the near wing, 22 on the shot clock. Cross court over to Langang, down low for Simile Askew. Askew, cross court, Koenig drives down to the baseline, to the hoop, works it into the paint. Ball's tipped around, taken away by the Mustangs. 2-on-2, back the other way. Free throw line jumper, Paige Johnson off the mark. Rebound underneath, up and in. It's Jaden Feist with the bucket. Second lead of the game here for the Mustangs. Koenig on the near wing. 7:54, 15 on the shot clock. Cross court or over the far side. I believe that is Safransky. Back now here for Koenig. That shot was blocked by Sanders. Loose ball up and out of bounds over the timeline. It'll go back to Fargo Davies. 7:42 to go here. Second half of play. You got a good one. Don't go anywhere.
Into the game, Eagles, number 14, watch out.
Inbounds for Riley Wacha, 7:40 and counting. Wacha thought about the shot, now Langang. Langang works it in for Koenig. Koenig nearly lost it, put it up, won't go. Rebound to Jaden Feist. I believe that's Hughes. No, check that. Now Huseth has it. Near wing, that's Sanders, and underneath there's a push. Foul on Fargo Davies, possibly on Simile Askew. If it is, it's her third.
Fouls on Eagles, number 34 is in the Askew, third personal.
And it is indeed.
Into the game for the Mustangs. Good iron.
Huseth up top. Near wing, it's Good Iron. Back to Huseth. Fires the far side there for Sanders. Cross court to Good Iron. Up top for Huseth. Back over to Good Iron. Huseth will work it inside now for Jaden Feist. Baseline jumper a little strong. Right into the hands of Riley Wacha. And a timeout on the floor, Fargo Davies. That'll stop the clock with 6:43 to go. 44-43, 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Back in 30 seconds. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. 6:43 to go, second half of play. A 1-point lead for the Mustangs, and the inbounds pass comes to Riley Wacha. Mustangs took the lead at 44-43 about a couple of possessions ago. Langang with the triple gives the lead back to the Davies Eagles, and it's 46-44. Clock is stopped with 6:20 to go. Inbounds pass from the near side of the basket here from the baseline for the Mustangs. They work it up top to Huseth. Huseth picks it up, fires it near side. I believe that's Sanders. Yep, it was. Sanders, a couple passes later, they work it inside for Feist. Feist with the jumper up and in. And we're tied at 46. Inside, Simile Askew. No, it rolls off the rim. Still tied at 46. Youssef for the Mustangs. Works it to Sanders. Sanders is going to dribble along the baseline. Puts it up a little too strong. Watchell will pull down the rebound on the opposite side of the hoop. 5:39 and counting. Quickly, Koenig on the near wing. Up top for Watcher. Watcher will dribble over to the far side. Bounce pass Langang. 4-3. No, off the back iron. Will not go. Rebound comes down there to Jaden Feiss. Feiss will give it up in the backcourt. Now Youssef pushes it into the corner there for Paige Johnson. Back to Youssef up near the top of the key. Backs up high on the far side. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. Along the baseline there. And a whistle and a foul. Eagles pick up team foul number 6.
Fouls on number 33, Koenig. Third personal, 16 foul.
Brooklyn Koenig picks up her third.
Number 40, Wild.
So Simile Askew has 3, Ava Wild has 3, Koenig has 3, Taylor Fay has 3, and Wiley Watcha have 3. So getting close, you could say, to being in foul trouble. But considering there's 5:08 remaining, that's actually pretty good.
Fouls on Eagles, number 15, Fay, fourth personal.
Now Fay has 4. Fay 4 fouls and 11 points. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Now going to the free throw line is Carson Sanders. She's made 2 of 6. Two of 7 now. 3 of 8. (47-46), third lead of the game here for the Mustangs. We've had one tie. 4-3, no, off the mark. Rebound, Riley Watcha powers her way to the basket, gets stuck. That'll be a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Eagles.
Jump ball, possession arrow, Eagles.
Well, the official's 0 for 2. The record's 0 for 3. And he's now 0 for 3, and he got a little frustrated. Now he's tied with all the other officials who are 0 for 3. I think that's the most frustrated I've seen an official get in the 4 years that I've called basketball, to be honest with you. Koenig will trigger the inbounds pass. Catch and shoot. Taylor Fay off the back of the iron. She'll get her own rebound. They'll work it back out to Koenig. Inside. Turn around, Ava Wild got it. 48-47 Eagles. And a timeout, Sheyenne.
Timeout on the court.
4:22 to go, 48-47. Eagles have the 1-point lead back in 30 seconds.
Timeout.
Make that 60.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, 4:22 to go here. 48-47. And the Eagles have the 1-point lead. Coming out of the timeout, Sheyenne has outscored Fargo Davies 19-14 here in the second half. Inbounds pass comes into Youssef. Youssef will hand it off there for Sanders, and another handoff. Paige Johnson to the hoop, won't go. Rebound underneath, back to Paige Johnson, off the glass and in! 49-48, Mustangs retake the lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lead changes and 1 tie. And Langang, 4-3, yes, she got it!
Watcha.
51-49, back and forth we go. Eagles retake the lead. 8th lead change of the second half. We had no lead changes, no ties. And now we're tied at 51. Sanders knocks it up at 51 apiece. Riley Watcha dribbles up to the near wing, picks up her dribble, works it inside. Ava Wild, who gets her own rebound. She'll be fouled there by Jaden Feist. I believe that's her first, team foul 6.
Falls on the Mustangs, number 13, Feist, first personal, 6th team foul.
And that is indeed the case. Inbounds for, check that, yeah, that's Koenig. She'll take the 3. Looked good coming out of her hand, but Huseth will get the rebound off the shot off the rim. Huseth will bring it back. Dribble up to the near wing. 3:09 to go here in regulation. Tied at 51 between the Eagles and the Mustangs. Paige Johnson, high post jumper up. Off the back iron, won't go. Loose ball rebound. Comes down to the Eagles. I believe that's Ava Wild. And it is. Wild. Watcha, high post for the lead, in and out, won't go. Battle for the rebound, and a jump ball favors the Mustangs.
Into the game for the Mustangs, number 11, Good Iron. And for the Eagles, number 23, Safransky.
8 lead changes, 2 ties. We're tied at 46 and we're tied at 51. It's only 2 times in this game that we've been tied. Paige Johnson works into the corner for Sanders. Sanders spins around, tries to get around Wild, but Wild will take it out of the air. Gets into the hands of Watcha in the backcourt. 2.5 to go here in regulation. Still knotted up at 51. Watcha dribbling high on the far side. Spins around, moves back to the top of the key. Dribbles down the near side of the lane. Pass across the paint. Ava Wild can't get it to go in. Rebound Mustangs. Jaden Feist gets the rebound, and back the other way comes Good Iron up court to Huseth. Huseth back to Good Iron. Good Iron makes a look at the basket. Will that be a travel or a foul? Eagles fans wanted a travel, but they're not going to get it. It's going to be a foul on the Eagles instead.
On Eagles, number 40, Wild, 4th personal, 8th team foul.
Ava Wild just picked up her 4th. I don't see any action off the bench at this point in time. 2:05 to go, tied at 51. Free throw is in. 1-and-1 bonus. She made the first one. Good Iron is now 4 of 7. Back iron won't go. Good Iron misses that one. But the Mustangs get the ball back with a chance to increase their lead to as much as 4. Huseth, bounce pass, corner, Good Iron. Thought about it, didn't pull the trigger, now needs some help. Gets into the hands there, Johnson. Johnson drives into the paint. Outside, Sanders, long 2. And 1, she got it!
Bucket's good, falls on the Eagles, number 14, Watcha, 4th personal, 8th team foul.
Riley Watcha picking up her 4th, a chance for the 3-point play.
Number 14, Sanders.
54-51, scoreboard in the gym just updated. 55-51. Biggest lead of the game for the Mustangs to the best of my knowledge. Langang up top, 4-3, too strong. Watcha with the rebound, can't get it to go. Feist pulls down the defensive board. Nearly has it poked away, and now a timeout called by head coach Brett Heinz. It saves the possession for the Mustangs. 1:19 to go. Mustangs have a 4-point lead, 55-51 over the Eagles. It's a full timeout, back in 60 seconds. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, well, it's been a good one here. Cheyenne's really put the pressure on the Eagles here in the second half after a first half that was, for the most part, dominated by Fargo Davies. And now Sheyenne has a 4-point lead with 1:19 to go. But this one's not over yet. Don't go anywhere. We're going to try and keep it here for the conclusion of this one. Mustangs get a bucket here. That could be huge. Nearly turned it over. Youssef fighting for it. Whistle stops the clock with 1:05. Officials will talk it over. Was there a foul? There was. And it'll be on Fargo Davies.
That's our fifth personal.
Taylor Fay fouls out with 11 points. 3 for 3 from the line with 1:05 to go in the ball game. Or at least in regulation.
Entering the game for the Eagles, number 12, Donut.
That is a huge free throw for Youssef. She was 0 of 2 in the first half. She's now 2 of 3 here in the second half, and it's a 5-point lead. And that one's in and out. Wrestling match for the ball, and the possession arrow favors Fargo Davies. We'll see if Fargo Davies here can get a bucket, and maybe get a turnover and make this thing interesting. It's down to the final minute. Wacha draws the foul, stopping the clock with 53 seconds to go. That's team foul number 7 now. That'll send Eagles to the line for a 1-on-1 bonus, but in this case, it'll be 2 shots because it was in the, I think it's supposed to be 2. Yeah, it is. She'll miss the first one.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 5, Slensky.
Wacha, 17 points in the first half. She hasn't scored yet here in the second half, and we have under a minute to go. And those missed free throws do not help. But the ball will go out of bounds, touched by the Mustangs, and it'll stay with Fargo Davies. 52 seconds to go. It's a 5-point game. Davies isn't out of this yet.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 10, Lang.
Jenna Langang, a 3-point threat coming into the game here for Fargo Davies. Koenig will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline. Into the corner, Wacha gets her defender up into the air. Moves into the paint, outside, Langang, 4-3. No, it's off the mark. And that's going to be an over and back foul, probably on Davies. Ball will go back to Sheyenne.
Calls on the Eagles, number 12, Donut, second personal.
Donut picks up her second. Will march down to the other end to shoot 2. Double bonus here for the Mustangs.
Double bonus, number 13, place.
Hit 2 here, and it's a 3-possession game with 43 seconds to go. Huge free throws. There's one. Feist a perfect 5 of 5 from the line tonight. 13 points in the second half, 17 overall. In and out, and they're saying there's a line violation, so that free throw will be as if it never happened, and it's a 6-point game. Timeout, Fargo Davies. They want to talk it over. That's probably a good idea.
Timeout on the court. Eagles, full timeout.
It's a full timeout.
Number 24,
Simily Askew will check in after the timeout here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, well, you don't necessarily need a 3 here, but if you can get a 2 in an and 1 situation and convert on that free throw, that will certainly be helpful. Inside, Simley Askew. Outside, that is Ava Wild. Koenig for a long 3. Off the backboard, won't go. Askew with the rebound. Loose ball on the floor. Jump ball favors the Mustangs with 20 seconds to go. So now the Eagles will have to foul. It's double bonus here. Unless they can get a steal off the inbounds pass.
Eagles, number 5, Zelensky, number 12, Dolan.
They needed a shot there. It's going to be really tough now. They do not foul. 17 seconds to go. Youssef gets the ball over the timeline. And that's going to end it. Mustangs will dribble out the clock. And we'll have a foul with 4 seconds to go.
Fouls on the Eagles. Number 14, Watcha. That's her 5th personal. At the line, number 11, Goodiron. Into the game for the Eagles, number 23, Sobransky.
Jolie Goodiron, 1 of 2 here in the second half, 3 of 6 in the first half from the line. That will seal it for sure. (58-51), 4 seconds to go. One last chance here for Fargo Davies, but it won't be enough even if they make it. That's off the front of the rim, and your final score is 59-51 in favor of the Sheyenne Mustangs. We'll take a timeout.
A little more than 20 minutes. Boys game will start. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets. Drawing after.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, welcome back. Postgame show, abbreviated postgame show, as we got to get to the boys' game here really quick. So for Fargo Davies, individual scoring, Jenna Langang was 6, Ellen Donut with 3, 17 for Riley Watcha, she led the way, and then 11 for Taylor Faye. 2 for Taylor Safransky, 7 for Ava Wild, and 2 for Caden Kurzman. For the Sheyenne Mustangs, they were led by Jaden Weiss with 18. 8 apiece for Sydney Nelson, Carson Sanders, and Jolie Goodiron. Let's see here, Brittany Huseth had 9. Paige Johnson with 5, and Peyton Breidenbach with 3. It was 34-28 Davies at halftime. Mustangs outscored the Eagles 31-17 in that second half to bring us to the final score of 59-51. That's going to wrap it up for the girls' game. Once again, your final score, 59-51 in favor of the Sheyenne Mustangs. Your boys' game coming up in about 17 minutes. Back on the air in about 5 minutes here on the ND Sports Channel. Fargo Davies leads 1-0 off a goal by Allie Matter. 24:44 to go in the first half of play. And that's all the scoring so far. And immediately, appreciate all your assistance. That one's going to be popped up, and can get there? She does! She makes a jumping grab just as the ball was about to go over the fence. Mabor, a perfect 4 for 4, and a slam dunk from Harney. Braden Keene is the guy in the backfield here. Mitchell's under center, and man in motion coming to the near side, and he'll look to the corner, and he's got Trey Brunell in the end zone for the touchdown, and it's 7-6. Skyhawks are on the board. 41-37, 4:25 to go here. The Kindred Vikings will work it down low, and now there's slam dunk and 1. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. 5:07 and counting in the shotgun, looking to pass near side, going for Jamal Spy, and he got it! A 24-yard touchdown connection from Clemens to Spy. Brings up Kenzie McKinnon and puts your outfielders in left and left center, because that one's going to left field, and that's gone. That is a 2-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. And it's 3-0 Central Cass as the Squirrels will come out to home plate and wait for McKinnon to come across home. That one was gone the moment it hit the back. Shot from the point, Bree Adams, lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Canstrup, and the Cougars are on the board. Dahl will drop back to pass again. This one's over the middle and intercepted by Gunnar Broughton at the 40, at the 30, at the 25, 20, and he has a man to beat. Cuts inside, 10-5, touchdown, Gunnar Broughton on the pick six, and the Vikings now lead 35-0. All right, welcome back. Fargo Davies High School. It's the Sheyenne Mustangs, number 1 or number 2. If you ask the Davies fans, they're number 2. And you got the Fargo Davies Eagles, number 1 or number 2. If you ask the Mustang fans, they're number 2. There's not much that separates these two teams from number 1 and number 2. Points scored per game, pretty much identical. Points allowed per game, pretty much identical. Talent on these two teams, pretty much identical. You got guys who can shoot the 3 on both teams. You got guys who can dunk the ball on both teams. You got two teams that can score 100 points. You got two teams that can play some defense. This will either be a high-scoring shootout or a low-scoring defensive battle, but either way, it's more than likely going to come down to a single-digit victory for one of these two teams when we wrap this thing up in a little under 2 hours from now. And we thank you for joining us. This is game 603. 110 teams covered in those 603 games. Over 87,000 hits on our website. 1,100 plus subscribers at our YouTube channel. Over 1,500 followers on Twitter. And we're just under 100 shy from 1,000 on Facebook. And we certainly appreciate you following us along. Coming up, team profiles side by side after this 2-minute timeout. And a word from our sponsors. We're about 10 minutes away from tip-off here between the boys, Sheyenne Mustangs, and the Fargo Davies Eagles. Here on the Andy Sports Channel coming up.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. All right, welcome back. Both teams in the locker room talking things over here before this game gets started. Number 1 versus number 2. Number 1 versus number 2. And I say that twice for a reason. Fargo Davies Eagles and the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Mustangs 7-0 on the year. Fargo Davies 7-0 on the year. Let's take a look at the two teams side by side. That is the wrong profiles. Let's load up the boys' profiles here. That's the ones for the girls' games. We apologize that one was not in there. You should see Fargo Davies right about now. And let's get West Fargo Sheyenne loaded up in there. So we want to take a look at these two teams side by side here, no doubt about it. There we go. Now they should be loaded up on your screen, and they're correct, and they are. 7-0, 3-0 at home, 4-0 on the road. Sheyenne Mustangs 7-0, 4-0 at home, 3-0 on the road. So the Eagles are 3-0 at home. The Mustangs are 3-0 on the road, and both teams are 7-0. Eagles 77-57 20-point win over the Bismarck Century Patriots to open up the season. 1 point shy of the century mark against Fargo South, 99-64. And then 79-57 over Fargo North, 65-42 over Grand Forks Red River, 87-36 over Valley City, 80-33 over Shanley, and a 77-38 win over Wahpeton, bringing them into tonight's game against the Sheyenne Mustangs, who started out the season with a 62-58 win over the Mandan Braves, a 65-53 win over Grand Forks Red River, and then a home game, a 30-point victory over the Grand Forks Central Knights, 81-51. 8 shy of the century mark against Valley City with a 92-39 win over the Highliners, and a 65-45 20-point win over their rivals from about a couple blocks north, the West Fargo Packers. 71-43 over Wahpeton, and 82-59 over Shanley, bringing them into tonight's game against the Fargo Davies Eagles. Now, I was saying earlier that not a lot separates these two teams. Both are 6-0 in EDC, 7-0 overall. The Fargo Davies Eagles, they score on average a little under 81 points a game, while West Fargo Sheyenne scores about 74 points a game, while Fargo Davies allows 46 points a game, and West Fargo Sheyenne allows 51 points a game. So you could say that Fargo Davies is number one based on those two categories alone. They score slightly a bit more, and they allow slightly a bit less than the Mustangs. So you could say that Fargo Davies might be like a 4 or 6 point favorite in this game if you really wanted to break it down. We don't break it down that much too frequently, but on a good matchup like this one, we more than likely will. So that's a little in-depth look at the Mustangs and the Davies Eagles. At our website, msportsnet.com, under the games button, click on game schedule. And you can see we'll have the Eagles tomorrow once again. Junior varsity and varsity, 2:34-15 tip-offs for those two games up in Grand Forks as the Knights will host Fargo Davies. And then we're back a little bit closer to home in West Fargo. The Packers will host Fargo Davies. And then we hop over to Minnesota. Girls basketball between the Trojans and the Nuggets. And then we go to Glendon where the Rebels of DGF will host the Barnesville Trojans in boys basketball. And our complete schedule coming up there on our website at msportsnet.com. And let's see here, having a little issue with the button. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll wrap this thing up. Keys to a win, our final thoughts, and then the opening tip-off along with the starting lineups. They are coming up right after this short timeout here on the Magnitude Sports pregame show on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. It should be a great one. We'll be back in a moment.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. All right, welcome back here. Sheyenne Mustangs warming up on the left side of the court, and the Fargo Davies Eagles warming up over on the far side of the court. We're about 90 seconds away from the starting lineup. So let's go over players to watch. We'll pick 4 from each team. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Sheyenne Mustangs. And first, you want to watch the 5'10 senior guard, Zion Detman. He can shoot the three, no problem. Doesn't matter if he's wide open. Doesn't matter if there's a man in his face. He will bury threes tonight. You can count on that one. Also, another one you want to watch out for, down low in the paint, Jackson Money, a 6'9" junior forward. Rumor has it he's had a couple dunks this year, and there's probably a reason for that because he doesn't really have to jump to dunk it. He's that tall. And then a pair of 6'4" senior guards in Tyler Terhart and Blake Berg, who will not only score points, but you might see a lot of A's in the stat column, and that translates into assists. So those are your 4 players to watch for the Sheyenne Mustangs. For the Fargo Davies Eagles, a couple that you'll want to watch. One of the starters, Cameron Van Dam, 6'7", has about half of the Davies dunks this year, and he's also a threat from behind the three-point arc. Then Ty Satter, he likes to hit the threes from the wing. Talked to him a couple days ago one-on-one, and he says, when the ball leaves my hand, I know the moment I flick my wrist if that's going in or if I missed it. And then if he misses it, he'll chase after his own rebound. And then another one you want to take a look at here is Owen Heckner, a 6'5" junior, as well as Nate Hensel, a 6'8" senior center. Those guys will come off the bench, and then one of the primary point guards, Cole Hage, another guy you might want to keep an eye on there. And those are some of the names that you'll hear often tonight. Turn it over to our PA announcer now for the opening announcements. We'll start with introducing the cheerleaders, more than likely for Sheyenne first.
Promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As high school student athletes, they commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. Both teams invite you to support their effort. Tonight's officials, as assigned by the Red River Valley Officials Association, are Adam Grant, Brent Winter, and Jeff McCracken. Let's introduce the cheerleaders for the Mustangs.
All right, so our starting lineups will be in alternating order. We'll introduce the starting lineups here. We'll turn down that background mic to avoid the AC/DC song there. Once again, your starting lineups will be in alternating order here. They'll start with Sheyenne, bounce over to Davies, and back and forth until they name the 5 players. Tyler Terhart, Zion Detman, Blake Berg, Jackson Money, and Chuck DuBois will be your 5 starters for the Sheyenne Mustangs. Grayson Hammond, Cameron Van Dam, Cole Hage, and then more than likely Owen Heckner. Then there'll be a coin flip between Mason Bitts and Justice Noel on who will start there. So I guess we'll find out for sure in a moment. I can tell you for sure the first 3 I mentioned for Davies will be starting, but they always flip-flop on those those last 2. Tyler Terhart coming through the lineup there. Owen Heckner for the Eagles. Zion Detman, like I said, he's the guy who will hit those threes. If I look back at the JV books that I kept last year, I probably have at least 23s from that guy in JV games. That's not including the varsity games he played in last year.
For the Mustangs, the 6'9" junior, number 24, Jackson Money. And for the Eagles, a 6'3" senior, number 30, Cole Hayes. For the Mustangs, the 6'3" senior, number 32, Chuck DeVoe. And for the Eagles, a 6'8" senior, number 40, Nate Hensel.
And Nate Hensel will be starting tonight. That one caught us off guard a little bit. But we did say he was a player to watch. So Nate Hensel will be starting. Two teams will bump fists at center court there, and we are ready to go. Once again, all the fans will sit down after the first bucket is scored. And Hensel will get the tap out to Hammond. And we're underway here in the first half of play between the Eagles and the Mustangs. Two teams 7-0 on the season. One of those undefeated streaks will come to an end this evening. Cole Hayes, shot won't go. Hensel grabs the rebound. Offensive board. That's Heckner from the high post. Off the back iron, won't go. Blake Berg with the defensive board. Back the other way now come the Mustangs. Detman, 4-3, in and out, won't go. Rebound, Cameron Van Dam. Gets into the hands of Hammond, 17-20 and counting. Van Dam up top, dribbles in, high post. Cole Hage all on the far wing. Moves around, lost the ball. First turnover of the game, Fargo Davies back the other way now. Detman in the corner. Blake Berg now up top, near side here. That's into the hands of Jackson Money. Shot is up and in for the Mustangs. Chuck the boys. 2-0 Sheyenne. Cameron Van Dam with the ball outside. Hage into the corner now for Heckner. Van Dam, Hammond. Hammond dribbles in, free throw line outside here. Heckner near wing. Heckner to the free throw line. Step back two off the back iron, too strong. Van Dam with the rebound outside for Cole Hage. Hage drives down to the baseline, powers his way to the basket, won't go. Tips the rebound. Hammond for three. Got it! First lead change of the game goes to the Fargo Davies Eagles at 3-2. 16-14 to go here in the first half. Blake Berg with the ball, fires it into the hands of Detman. Detman drives down, mid-post, picks up his dribble, outside here for DuBois. DuBois back to Detman. Detman through the lane, swatted away almost by Hammond, but Detman got it to drop in. Zion Detman with 2 points, and it's a 4-3. Oh, it is 4-2. I thought that was a three-pointer for Hammond. My bad. His foot must have been on the line. So it was actually a 2-2 tie, and now a 4-2 lead for the Mustangs. Got that changed there. Jackson Money, and now that is Blake Berg. Berg on being guarded by Cole Hage. It's stripped away by Owen Heckner. Heckner will get credit for the steal. Here comes Cameron Van Dam, and Van Dam with a charge.
Balls on the Eagles. Number 25, Van Dam, first personal, first.
15 minutes to go here in the first half of play, and a 4-2 lead for the Sheyenne Mustangs. 7-0 versus 7-0. Inbounds pass comes into Money. And a foul in the backcourt on Owen Heckner. Second team foul, and the first one on Heckner. Into the lineup now, or Tyler Terhart has the white headband on. Be easy to remember him. Detman for a corner three. No. Heckner with the rebound. Hammond will bring it over the timeline. 14:43 and counting. Up top now, Van Dam. Van Dam for a long three. No, that's off the mark. Hammond will get the rebound, though. Power his way to the hoop and draw the foul. That'll stop the clock with 14:34 to go.
Falls on the Mustangs, number 2, Detman, first personal, first team foul at the line. Number 24, Hammond.
Hammond makes the first free throw. Hammond with all 3 of the Eagles' points. And we're tied at 4. This will stop the clock with 14:30. Cole Hage picks up his first. Second team foul. I don't know, I had Hage, Van Dam, and Heckner with fouls. Should be 3, but maybe they didn't decide to change their mind on one of those. Heckner. Bingo, he got it! Heckner! Blake Berg. Corner for Terhart. Terhart against Hage, out for Detman for 3. Yes, he got it! 7-7 tie. It's our 3rd tie of the game. 2-2, 4-4, and 7-7. Loose ball on the ground. Gets it to Nate Hensel. Hammond this time for 3, off the mark. You can tell with that moment that left his hand. Mooney will get the loose ball rebound. Back the other way, Detman comes for the Sheyenne Mustangs. Now Mooney will tee it up, catch and shoot 3. Back of the iron, won't go. Rebound, grabbed by Van Dam, stolen away. Detman off his shoe, out of bounds. 7-7, 13:21 and counting to go here.
Into the game, Eagles, number
Justice
20,
Noel will check into the lineup here, as does,
And for the
I believe
Mustangs,
that's Jaheim Leak. No, check that. We'll find out in a moment here. I can't see the jersey number. It is Jaheim Leak with the green shoes. Hage on the near wing, works it down low. Van Dam can't get it to go. Rebound falls into the hands of Blake Berg. Blake Berg to Terhart up top and tried, I don't know what he's trying to do there, but he missed it. Jaheim Leak got a dunk in the junior varsity game. We have that game for you on demand. Ooh, Hammond maybe getting away with an elbow there on Detman. No call on that one. Now Hage dribbles into the lane. Hage, push. That's going to be on Terhart.
falls on the Mustangs, number 1, Terhart.
Both teams with 2 team fouls now.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 1, Satter.
Ty Satter checking in off the bench, the 6'2 senior guard wearing number 1 there for Fargo Davies. Also into the lineup is Justice Noel, as Van Dam will power his way for a 2-point basket. Eagles up 9-7 now. Outside Terhart. Detman outside. Mooney for 3. Got fouled and it will not go in. Mooney will go to the line to shoot 3. That is the 3rd team foul on the Fargo Davies Eagles. Jackson Mooney, a 6'9" junior.
Second personal, 3rd team foul. At the line, number 24, Mooney.
Missed the first one. Eagles 100%, Mustangs 0% from the line. Make it 50%. And he'll have one more as he's fouled on the 3 in the corner there. And he makes 2 of 3 and we're tied at 9. Van Dam, far side, dribbles into the lane, pops it out, Satter up top. Satter to Heckner. Heckner dribbling back and forth. Near side, Van Dam, inside for Heckner, dribbles back out into the corner. Now Van Dam backs up in between the circles, high on the near side. Back to Heckner. Heckner dribbles up top. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Satter with a long 2, buries it!
Hi, Satter!
Detman over on the far side being guarded by Hammond. Tried to feed it down low there for Leak. And off his fingertips out of bounds. That's the 3rd turnover of the game for Sheyenne. Only actually 3 apiece for each team now. 11-9 Eagles lead. We were tied at 2. Mustangs took a 4-2 lead. Tied at 4. Eagles took a 7-4 lead. Tied at 7. Eagles took a 9-7 lead. Tied at 9. Now it's 11-9 in favor of the Eagles. Van Dam, far wing. Behind the back dribble, gets around Detman, then it got poked out of bounds. Who touched it last? They're saying that Mason Bitts probably touched it last there.
Number 32 for the boys. Number 13, Pinot.
Leak. Back for Berg. Berg will get it over the timeline, being guarded by Satter. Satter trying to swat it away. Berg still with the ball. Drives into the lane. That'll be a blocking foul, and Berg will go to shoot 2. That is a foul on the Fargo Davies Eagles. Team note foul number 4.
11, Fitz, first personal, 4th team foul. Number 3, Berg at the line.
And that one will be off the mark.
Entering the game, Eagles, number 24, Hammond.
Mustangs 2 of 4 overall as a team from the free throw line in this contest. Jackson Money 2 for 3, and now Blake Berg 0 for 1 with the second one on the way here. That one's in. 11-10. Satter on the near wing. Ball above his head, getting a well up top. Now over to Mason Bitts. He can also shoot the 3. Heckner. Heckner tries to go down the near side, and they're going to call a travel on Owen Heckner. Turnover number 4. 11 minutes to go, and it's 11-10 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Blake Berg triggers an inbounds pass there. That is Jackson Money, I believe. No, check that. That is Barika Pinu. Barika Pinu with the basketball. And it's nearly taken away by Heckner. Out of bounds and back to the Eagles. Satter triggers an inbounds pass to Hammond. Hammond will bring it over the timeline. Back to Satter here on the near wing. 10:40 to go, 25 on the shot clock. Satter, Noel. Noel puts the ball to the floor, feeds it inside. Heckner underneath, in a little bit of trouble, spins around, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down there by Leak. Jaheim Leak with the rebound. He gets it to Pinu. Pinu dribbles in, hands it off there for Terhart. Terhart moves up top, backs up in between the circles. 18 to shoot on the shot clock. 10:17 and counting to go here, first half of play. Mustangs looking to take the lead, down by 1. 3-pointer on the way, 3-pointer off the rim. Noel with the rebound. Back the other way come the Eagles. Satter will pull up for 3. Yes, he got it!
Satter.
Biggest lead of the game is 4 for the Eagles. 14-10, 9:55 and counting to go. Down low, that one's a little bit off the mark. Noel fights for the rebound, loose ball kicked. That was kicked by Noel, and that'll go to the Mustangs.
Entering the game, number 38.
9:47 to go here, and a 4-point lead for Fargo Davies, 14-10. Baseline inbounds pass by Pinu. Comes in near side, long 3. Blake Berg off the rim, won't go. Noel with another rebound. And lost it out of bounds, back to the Mustangs. That's 5 turnovers now for Fargo Davies.
Number 24, Money.
Inbounds pass will be triggered by Zion Detman here, a junior, right? Yes, no, he's a senior, excuse me, a 5'10 senior. Into the backcourt there for Blake Berg. Back to Detman. Over to Berg. 20 to shoot on the shot clock. Detman gets it back. Fires it inside Terhart. Back. Detman for 3. No, that's off the back iron. Terhart pulls down the offensive rebound. Into the corner. Detman up top now. That is Jackson Money. Gives it back to Detman. Detman hands it off to Terhart over on the far wing. 20 to shoot on the shot clock. Terhart spins around. Up top. 3 on the way. And that one rolls off the front of the rim. Ty Satter with the defensive board. Back the other way comes Satter for 3. No, that was in and out. Rebound pulled down by Chuck DuBois. DuBois up to Blake Berg, and the ball got cut loose, and there's a whistle and a foul more than likely on Justice Noel.
Falls on Eagles number 11, Bitts, second personal.
Mason Bitts actually gets the foul.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 25, Van Dam. At the line, number 3, Berg.
Blake Berg is 1 for 2 in the game so far, with his team trailing by 4. Make it 3. And he's 2 for 3 with 2 points. Berg, second free throw, off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down into the hands of Cole Hage. Hage will give it up for Hammond in the backcourt. He'll cross the timeline with 8:49 to go. Now Hage here on the near wing. Drives into the paint. Down to the low block. Spins. Gator hook up and in. Nice job by Cole Hage. 5-point lead. 16-11. 8:37 to go. Terhart with the basketball. Drives down to the baseline, and there's a whistle and a foul on, I think, Cole Hage. It's going to be on the Eagles for sure.
Number 30, Hage, second personal.
Hage picks up his second.
Check that 16 foul.
Inside Detman. Far wing, up top now for DuBois. Down Terhart. Terhart will get a slight screen there from DuBois and work it up to Money. Money over to Detman. Detman dribbles around his defender up the screen by Money. Up to the free throw line. Ball is tipped. Stolen away by Ty Satter. Satter to the hoop. And one. He got it. 18-11.
For Satter.
8:10 to go.
Falls on the Mustangs, number 3, Berg, first personal, third team foul.
And he'll connect on the three-point play. The old-fashioned one, and it's an 8-point lead here, and now the Mustangs have a little bit of a hill to climb here. We'll see if they can trim away at this on this possession here. Get one bucket, that would certainly be helpful. Terhart's gonna try for that bucket, and it will not drop in. Loose ball rebound picked up by Heckner, up court quickly. Ty Satter drops it in. Heckner with the assist, 2 more for Eagles, and they have a 10-point lead. And the Eagles fans are pumped up. Top of the 3, Money. No, in and out won't go. Rebound Van Dam. .7:05 to go, 21-11 there. So again, we apologize for the stepping in front of the camera. For the most part, they've been good today. We'll let that slide today. Not a lot of spots to sit in here, and with these two teams, fans' bases filling up the gym. So they got to sit in the media area that's blocked off. Heckner with the missed shot, rebound. Outside, Hammond 4-3, off the front of the iron, won't go. And the rebound was punched away, and somewhere in the mix there was a foul.
Number 24, Hammond, first personal, 7th team foul.
We'll march down to the other end to shoot free throws now, I do believe, or won't, will we? Yes, we will.
Into the game, number 40, Nate Hensel, at the line, number 2, Detman. Shooting the 1-and-1.
Detman miss. Heckner with the rebound on the Detman miss free throw. Up top, Hensel into the lineup, over to Heckner. Now Satter up top. 6:35 to go as Hammond gets it on the near wing. And that's going to be poked away here. Here comes Blake Berg to the hoop, and he got fouled by Van Dam. Team foul number 8. Blake Berg will go to the line. He's 2 of 3 in the game so far.
Eagles, number 25, Van Dam, third personal, 8th team foul. At the line, Berg shooting 2.
Berg will shoot 2. He's 2 of 3, and he's now 2 of 4.
Into the game, Eagles, number 20, Noel.
Berg will drop that one, and he has 3 points, all from the free throw line. 21-12, 6:25 and counting to go here. Up top, Satter catch and shoot 3. You betcha!
3 for Satter.
And the Eagles have doubled up here on the Mustangs. Satter nearly stealing the ball away there from Berg in the backcourt. Berg with a little spin move, and now a whistle will stop the clock with 6:02 to go.
Balls on Eagles, number 1, Satter, first personal, 9th team foul.
Team foul number 9, and Satter picking up his first. Blake Berg goes back to the free throw line, where he's 3 of 5. Scored all of his points from the line so far. 6:02 to go here in the first half. That one will drop in. He'll get one more. 24-13, the lead has been trimmed to 9. 3-possession game right now. That one will bounce off. Noel with the rebound. He has 3 defensive rebounds according to my numbers. Hammond and Noel. Noel to Satter. Satter dribbles into the lane, and he'll draw the foul. Stops the clock with 5:51 to go.
Balls on the Mustangs, number 3, Berg, second personal, 4th team foul. Shooting the free throws, Ty Satter.
We'll let our clock tick down to 5:51 here. Satter makes his second free throw of the night. He's 2 for 2. Satter makes it 3 for 3. Terhart back into the lineup here. Now Detman gets the ball from Berg and gives it back to Berg. That one off the hands of Hammond into the hands of Detman, and then it ricocheted like a pinball out of bounds. If I had to take a guess, I'd say Owen Heckner touched it last. All I know for sure is that it was a white jersey. Mustang basketball after the 30-second timeout. Back after this. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Challenge Nutrition, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Fred Hage All-State Agency. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. 5:29 to go here, first half of play. 26-13 as the Eagles have doubled up on the Mustangs. Mustang basketballs. Terhart will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline on the near side of the court. And that one will come into Jackson Money, and it's stolen away. Owen Heckner to the hoop, up and in. 28-13 now. Blake Berg in the backcourt being guarded by Hensel, gets it to Detman, and a near steal. They're going to call that a kick, I guess. Blake Berg will get the inbounds pass into the backcourt. Terhart, Detman inside. That is Jackson Money, I believe. Now Detman for three. In and out won't go. Rebound by Satter. Satter gives it up in the backcourt there for Van Dam. Or no, check that. Hammond, excuse me. Hammond, Hensel, Satter, nearly stolen away. It is stolen away. Blake Berg against Hensel. Won't get the bucket, but he will go to the line to shoot two. That's team foul number 10. Double bonus now for the Mustangs for the remaining 4:47 of the first half. And the first one is off the mark. He's 4 of 8 now from the line. He scored all 4 of his points from the free throw line. That one will rattle in. 5 points all from the line. 28-14, 4:44 and counting. Hammond up top for Noel. Noel directing traffic. Works it to Heckner on the near wing. Heckner with a stutter step gets it to Hammond. Hammond, travel. Turnover, Fargo Davies, number 8. I have Sheyenne down for 5 turnovers. Berg gets it over far side for Pinu. Detman. Du Bois for 3. No, too strong. Loose ball comes out. Detman into the corner. Gets around Newell. Drives the baseline. Floats it in. Zion Detman leading the way right now with 7 points for the Mustangs. 28-16, 4:10 and counting. Hammond on the near wing. Hensel up top to Noel. Noel drives into the paint, spins around, floats one up and in.
2 for Noel.
Du Bois driving the baseline. That one will not drop in. Heckner with the rebound. He has 5 now on the defensive boards. And one. Hammond got it. The defensive player was in the circle there, so that is not a foul on the defensive player, and slow to get up there is Jackson Money.
Personal, 5th and foul. The bucket's good. At the line, number 24, Grayson Hammond.
So Hammond will get credit for the bucket, 32-16. 3:31 to go here in the first half. Off the back of the iron, won't go. Du Bois pulls down the rebound on the missed free throw by Hammond. Shot is up, won't go. Battle for the rebound underneath, and a jump ball maybe, or is it a foul? It's a foul on Sheyenne. Team foul number 6. Jaheim Leak picks up his first.
Personal, 16.
Yelled at every single one of them.
Pressure in the backcourt now by the Mustangs as Ty Satter spins around, gets by Panim. That one will not go. Nearly tipped into the basket there by a Mustang. Mustangs bring it back. Pinu off the knees of Van Dam out of bounds, and he'll stay with Sheyenne. That was a nice play by Pinu. Actually, it might have been off the knees of Hammond, actually. Let's see who's in there. Yeah, it was Hammond, not Van Dam. It was Hammond. Pinu lost it on the pass from Detman. went through his hands. It wasn't Detman's fault, just a little lack of concentration there, and the ball goes out of bounds, and a turnover number 6 now for the Sheyenne Mustangs. 2:46 to go, 32-16, as the Eagles have doubled up here on the Mustangs on their home court. Just because they have the lead now, don't expect things to stay that way. Hensel, Noel. Noel gets it up here for Hammond. Hammond to Satter. Satter will get a screen from Hensel, but then get the ball to Hensel, feeds it in for Noel, and floats one up on the one-hander.
Noel for 2, assist Hensel.
Up top for Terhart. Bounce past Detman, back to Terhart. At the top of the key, over to Blake Berg, being guarded by Satter. Cross court, corner 3, Detman up, and it's off the mark. Rebound by Terhart, up in and one.
Falls on the Eagles, number 20, Noel, first personal. Shooting it. Bucket's good. Shooting a free throw, number 1, Terhart.
That one's no good by Terhart. And the ball gets swatted out of bounds. I think it stays with the Mustangs. And it will. Baseline inbounds pass with 1:57 to go here. Inbounds pass comes to Du Bois up top. Hands it off to Detman. Detman will reset Terhart on the near side. Terhart directing traffic, wants the screen. He's going to dribble into the lane now, pop it out. It was tipped. Intended pass for Detman and taken away there by Grayson Hammond. Turnover number 7 for the Sheyenne Mustangs. Eagles took the lead at 11-9. They haven't given up the lead since then. Noel thought about the 3, didn't pull the trigger. Dribbles in, gets it to Hensel. Hensel to Heckner. Heckner dribbles back in. Free throw line outside. Noel catch and shoot. 3, too strong. Loose ball rebound, chased down by Heckner right high on the near side here. Heckner will get it to Hammond. Hammond weaves his way through defenders and gets it to the hoop.
Grayson Hammond on the drive.
Minute 4 and counting, 36-18. Terhart back over to Berg. Now Berg up top. He'll pull up for a long 3. That's off the mark. Rebound by, I believe that's Du Bois underneath. Yep, it is. He'll get the bucket, 36-20, 16-point lead with 35 seconds to go here in the first half of play. About an 8-second difference between game clock and shot clock. 17 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock. Noel spins, pops it out, Satter, step back 3, no. Swatted into the hands there of Heckner. That one will not go. Rebound comes down to Detman up court for Blake Berg. Lost it off his fingertips. Turnover number 8. Now both teams have 8 turnovers.
Mustang substitution number 13.
35-20 here, or 36-20, excuse me. Hammond being guarded by Detman as he brings it over the timeline. Pushes, 10-foot jumper, a little bit off the mark. And that will be the end of the first half. We're at halftime, and your score here is 36-20 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles.
Mustangs 20. Halftime challenge starts in about 30 seconds. Get your dollars up.
We'll add up some numbers and come back with your halftime show here right after this short timeout. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you tonight by Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Challenge Nutrition.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back. Halftime show here from Fargo Davies High School. Your halftime score, 36-20 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Team numbers look like this for Sheyenne. 19 rebounds, 11 defensive, 8 offensive, 3 steals, 5 assists, 2 blocked shots. Total of 8 turnovers, 20 points scored in the first half, 7 of 14 for 50% from the free throw line. Team numbers for Fargo Davies, 5 of 6. And I forgot to do the math on that one there. Let me think here for a second if I can figure that one out. I want to say it's right around 60th-ish percent. Oh, I was wrong. 83%. I don't know what I'm thinking there. Was good at math, but never at percentages there. 83% from the line, 5 of 6. Individual numbers, the Eagles are led right now by Ty Satter with 15 points. The Mustangs are led right now by Zion Detman with 7 points. Other scores for the Mustangs, 2 for Tyler Terhart, 5 for Blake Berg. He's 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Detman and Terhart are 0 for 1 from the free throw line. 2 for Jackson Moniz, 2 for 3 from the free throw line, and then 4 for Chuck Du Bois. Individual numbers here for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Owen Heckner with 5, Justin Noel with 4. Grayson Hammond with 8, he's 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and Cameron Van Dam with 2, Cole Hage with 2. And Ty Satter with his 15 points is also 3 of 3 from the free throw line, along with 2 triples. Fargo Davies has hit 3 3-pointers, while Sheyenne has hit only 1 3-pointer in the game so far, so 4 3-pointers. We were tied at 2-2. Mustangs took a 4-2 lead, then we were tied at 4-4. Eagles took a 7-4 lead, then we were tied at 7-7. Eagles took a 9-7 lead, then we were tied at 9-9. Then the Eagles took a 11-9 lead, and they haven't given up a lead since. There's been a total of 4 ties and 4 lead changes in the game. 3 of those lead changes belong to the Fargo Davies Eagles, and that's where we sit at halftime, 36-20. Turnovers, 8 per side. That's your halftime numbers, your halftime show. And the broadcast in general brought to you by Allstate Fred Hay Agency, as well as Van Dam Chiropractic and Challenge Nutrition. And if you want to hop on board for the Fargo Davies remaining season, we would absolutely love to hear from you. Email us at msportsmedia.com or ndsportschannel@gmail.com, or give us a call or a text message at that number you see on the screen, 701-373-1843. And you can message us on our website through the contact button, too, at msportsnet.com. The second half, it's 2 minutes away here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency, or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. We have cleared the fouls from the scoreboard. We're about 20 seconds away from starting the third quarter, or the second half, Did a Class B game yesterday. I was stuck on quarters for a moment here. So they'll stop the clock in the gym here at 14 seconds, so you won't hear the buzzer. Mustangs going from left to right here in the second half in their blue jerseys. And the Eagles going from right to left, as I see it, as you see it on your screen, in their home whites. So it looks like Detman, Blake Berg, Terhart, Jackson Money, and Chuck DuBois will start here for the Mustangs in the second half. You got Owen Heckner, Cole Hage, Cameron Van Dam, Ty Satter, and Grayson Hammond starting for the Eagles. And we're underway here in the second half of play. 36-20. Ty Satter leading the way with 15 points here, and that is Blake Berg underneath and one. He got it.
Basket's good. Fouls on number 1, Satter. Second personal, first team foul. Berg to the line.
So Berg hits the 2, and now he will get a point with the clock stopped. 17:45 and counting to go here. Hammond up top, Heckner. Heckner back over to Van Dam. Van Dam tried to work it down low for Hammond, but Detman would poke it out of bounds, stopping the clock with 17:35. Hammond drives into the lane and puts it up and off the glass. That bucket puts Hammond in the double-digit club with 10. 38-23, 17-20 and counting to go here is Detman for the Mustangs. Hands it off there for, couldn't see who that was, but Blake Berg will drive into the lane, and Blake Berg will put it up and in. He has as many points now in the first minute of the second half as he did in the entire first half. 5 in the first half, now 5 in the second. He's in the double-digit club. Van Dam picks up his dribble. Now Hage here on the near wing. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. Heckner up top. Heckner out to Van Dam on the far wing. Back to Heckner. Lobs it in off the backboard. And who's it going to be? Whose ball is it going to be? It's going to be Fargo Davies basketball. I don't even think the official knew. I think he just made a decision, to be honest with you. And we'll call that a fair decision. Hage had the ball stripped away as he tried to power his way in towards the basket. Back the other way, Blake Berg can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out there to Terhart. Back to Berg on the baseline. Into the paint, and he will not get it to drop, but Cole Hage will pick up his third personal. First on the Eagles here in the second half.
Calls on the Eagles, number 30, Hage, third personal, second team foul. Berg at the line.
Hammond and Satter, the only Eagles in double digits right now. Blake Berg, the only Mustang in double digits, and he'll miss that free throw. He was 5 of 9 in the first half. And he's now 6 of 10. Hage will get a breather on the bench with 3 fouls. Justice Noel will check into the lineup wearing number 20. Lining up on the near side of the lane here. Up top next to the shooter, Blake Berg. And he'll miss both. Eagles will get the rebound. Noel will pull it down. That's Noel's 5th defensive board. Noel with the basketball, fakes the pass inside. Heckner now here on the near wing. 18 to shoot on the shot clock as Heckner drives into the lane. Mid-post floater won't go. Van Dam underneath. Rebound and the basket. Van Dam with 6 rebounds. 3 on each side of the glass, and he has 4 points. 16:05 and counting. Terhart here on the near wing. Gets the screen. Fires it up top there into the hands of Jackson Money. And that'll stop the clock with 15:54 to go.
Calls on the Eagles, number 20, Noel, second personal, third team foul.
Mustangs have outscored the Eagles 5-4 so far here in the second half. And Terhart buries the triple, make it 8-4. The Mustangs are within 12. Hammond outside, Heckner up top for Satter. Satter and Noel now as they work it around to Van Dam. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. Van Dam outside, Heckner tees it up for 3, and that'll be a foul. A foul on Cameron Van Dam. That'll be his 3rd. Second of the half for the Eagles.
Calls on the Eagles, number 25, Van Dam, fourth personal.
Van Dam looked at the official, said, "What did I do?" And to be honest, I'll have to look at the replay to find out. Timeout on the floor, 40-28. Mustangs getting a little bit closer. 30-second timeout back after this. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, second half of play out of the timeout on the floor. It's 40-28 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Fargo Davies in a little bit of foul trouble. On the bench with 3 is Cole Hage. Cameron Van Dam just picked up his 3rd. And he's on the bench now as Nate Hensel comes in to take his spot. Detman will hand it off to Blake Berg in the backcourt here, and Berg will bring it up and over the timeline with 15-18 to go. Du Bois back over to Berg. Berg works it to Detman. Detman runs into a double team. Gets it over Hammond into the hands of Berg. Du Bois quickly over there to Terhart. Terhart back up top. Du Bois catch and shoot. 3, it's up and in! Du Bois with 7 points, and all of a sudden, it's a single-digit deficit for the Mustangs, 40-31. 14-51 to Heckner now. That is Mason Bitts into the lineup, and that one was nearly stolen away. Bitts will get it back into the hands of Hensel. Back to Bitts up top. Bitts will get a screen from Hensel. Drive along the baseline. Hammond for 3. Yes, he got it. Yes, he did.
For Hammond, assist Bitts.
13 points now for Hammond. 2 behind Satter for the leading scorer honors for Eagles. 43-31. Working around now inside cross court. Blake Berg for 3. That one will bounce off. Out of bounds on the rebound by Hammond. He will get credit for that rebound, but he'll also get credit for a turnover. So Zion Detman, the senior, will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline with 14-17 to go. Inside Blake Berg in the corner. Blake Berg drives the baseline, reverse layup, up and no, rolls off. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Hensel. Now Hammond will bring it over the timeline. Heckner on the near wing, looking to drive in, doesn't do so. Mason Bitts gets it out to Hammond. Hammond will try for a 3. That looked good coming out of his hands, but it just didn't drop. Detman will get the rebound here for the Mustangs. He'll bring it back. Terhart behind the back pass to Detman. Detman drives the baseline, gets it to Terhart in the paint. Terhart nearly had it stripped away. Loose ball picked up by Detman and a foul on Mason Bitts. And a nice show of sportsmanship there by Mason Bitts as well.
Calls on the Eagles, number 11 Bitts, 3rd personal. 15 foul.
That is Mason Bitts' 3rd. Team foul number 5 on the Eagles. Mustangs have not fouled yet. They've played a clean second half so far. Terhart works it over far side. Blake Berg bounce pass to Du Bois down into the paint. Ball got tipped, chased down by Terhart right in front of the midcourt stripe. In between the circles to Detman now here on the near wing. He'll put it up for 3. That one will not go. Noel pulls down the defensive board there for the Fargo Davies Eagles. He has 6 of them on the defensive glass now to go along with a pair on the offensive side. Here's Hammond. Whistle on a foul. That foul's going to go on Blake Berg. I believe that's his first. Team's first.
Calls on the Mustangs, number 3 Berg, 3rd personal.
No, that's his 3rd. I must have missed a couple last half.
50-50 raffle ticket number tonight, 194-2458. 194-2458. Will win $193. Come to the scorers table to collect 2458, the last 4 numbers.
So Blake Berg with 3 fouls will go to the bench for a breather. Coming in is Barika Binu. Hammond for 3. No. Noel with the offensive board. Another 3 on the way from Heckner. That one won't go. Hensel with the offensive board. And a timeout on the floor. I looked down for a second.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. Back after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, coming out of the timeout on the floor. Mustangs have outscored the Eagles 11-9 here in the second half, but still trail 45-31 with just under 13 minutes to go here. Mustang girls picked up a win in the girls game, and the Fargo Davies Eagles picked up a win in the junior varsity game for the boys. I did not get a final on the girls game for JV. Rebound by Noel, quickly up court here to the hoop, and I believe that was Mason Bitts who got plowed down to the floor there, and Mason Bitts will go to the free throw line.
Second personal, second team foul. Mason Bitts at the line.
And in and out. Nice job there by Mason Bitts, going 1 for 2. Detman gets into the hands of Pinu. Pinu being guarded by Heyman. That is Ben Manson, number 14, who has the ball right now. That ball was poked away into the hands of Hammond. Try and say that 3 times fast. Into the hands of Hammond. Heckner, Hensel to the hoop, and one, he got it.
Hensel and one. Fouls on Mustangs number 1, Terhart, second personal, third team foul. Into the game for the Mustangs. Number 3, Bird, number 41, Lee.
Terhart picks up his second, putting Hansel at the line. It's his first trip to the line tonight. He has 4 points so far, a couple of assists, 3 rebounds, 2 on the offensive glass, and 1 steal for the 6'8 senior center for Fargo Davies. 12-12 to go, 48-31. Hansel at the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. 49-31. Detman works it inside there. That is, Leak. 3, Terhart. No, that won't go. Punch, rebound into the hands of Hammond. There, I said it right again. It's not as hard as I thought it was. There's a steal. Quickly down there for Terhart. He puts it in. Needed about an extra half a centimeter there to get the dunk, but he gets the 2 points, and that's what counts. Now Hammond. Heckner. Baseline jumper, 16-footer off the mark. Leak pulls down the rebound, gets to Pinu. Pinu will fire it up court to Detman, and that's stolen by Heckner. And then the ball is chipped away, poked into the air. Detman for 3, out the front of the rim, won't go. Blake Berg gets the rebound, out for Terhart. Pinu into the lane, clean. Back the other way, here comes Hammond. Hammond got stripped from behind and fouled by Terhart. That's his 3rd, team's 4th.
Falls on the Mustangs, number 1, Terhart, third personal, 4th team foul. At the line, number 24, Hammond.
Hammond at the free throw line with a chance to get his team to 50, and he does.
In the game for the Mustangs, number 32, the boys. For the Eagles, number 1, Satter.
And Hammond's second free throw is also in. 4 or 5 from the line tonight for Grayson Hammond. Just under 11 to go. Detman here on the near wing, being harassed there by Mason Bitts. Now Terhart Drives the baseline and tried to get it to Detman, but a miscommunication there and a turnover for Sheyenne. That's 10 turnovers in the game now for Sheyenne. 10:45 and counting. Mason Bitts into the paint, outside for Noel. Noel drives back into the paint, reverse layup up and in. Noel with 6 points now on that bucket. And it's a 20-point lead once again for the Fargo Davies Eagles. They'll work it down low there for Leak. Leak out top, Detman for Du Bois. Catch and shoot three off the front of the rim, will not go. Noel with the loose ball rebound underneath. Davies will slow it down as Hammond brings it over the timeline with 10-10 and counting to go. Hammond being guarded by Blake Berg, gets it to Mason Bitts here on the near wing. Bitts into the paint, off the front of the rim, won't go. Ball's tipped up into the hands of Bitts. Up top for Satter, down low for across the paint there to Noel, and he'll get fouled by one of 3 Mustangs. Team foul number 5. We'll wait and see which of those 3 get the foul.
Also the Mustangs, number 32, Du Bois, his personal 5th.
Du Bois will pick up his first. And a timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the court.
53-33, Eagles with the lead. Mustangs call 60. We're back in 60 after this. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. Second half of play, 9:54 to go here. A 20-point lead for Fargo Davies. We'll see if the Mustangs can rally here and cut the deficit here in the next 3 to 4 minutes. Back to a single-digit game. That's not going to help if you're a Mustang fan. Justice Noel has 8 points now. Detman for Berg. Cross court, Terhart. Terhart looking around, gets it to Detman. Detman will get a screen from Du Bois. Cut it out. Berg thought about the 3, now cuts in, and now a whistle will stop the clock with 9:30. And we'll have a foul here on Davies. Ty Satter checks in, giving Justice Noel a breather on the bench. Detman into the paint, down low, and that one won't go, and it's tipped in there by Leak.
Leak on the putback.
I believe that foul's on Berg. Yep,
Personal,
his 4th.
foul.
Team foul number 6. Stops the clock with 9:17 to go. Satter. Hammond now. Over for Cole Hage. Puts up the 18-footer. Off the back rim, won't go. Rebound underneath by Hensel. He draws the foul. Hensel with his 4th offensive rebound. He also has 3 on the defensive glass, unless I missed one. Hensel is 1 for 1 from the line tonight. And he'll miss that one.
In the game for the Eagles, number 25, Van Dam. And the Mustangs, number 32, Du Bois, number 13, Canoe.
Hensel with the free throw. The last time Fargo Davies lost at home, it was to West Fargo Cheyenne. And that was the first loss for head coach Bart Manson against an EDC opponent in about 30 or 33 games. I gotta double check that number, but it's definitely 30. It might be 33. At the moment, Fargo Davies looks good, but there's still 8.5 to go. Page dribbles into the paint outside for Van Dam. Now kicks it out Satter. Fakes the three, and there would be a push on Pinu.
Mustang foul number 13, Pinu. First personal 18 foul. Shooting the 1-and-1, Satter.
Head coach for the Mustangs told me Pinu, so we'll go with that, and unless I'm told otherwise by a Mustang fan that checks the text link to us.
Until they run out.
Free throw is good. Second one is no good. 1 for 2 for Satter. He was perfect until that miss. He was a 4 for 4. Now he's 4 for 5. Du Bois, Terhart. Back to Du Bois, nearly taken away by Satter. Catch and shoot three is blocked by Cameron Van Dam.
By Satter, assist Cameron.
The crowd's into this one, as you can tell. Timeout. Cheyenne wants to talk it over. 30 or 60, we'll find out. Well, 30-second timeout.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Welcome back. Cheyenne came out outscoring Davies 11-9, and now Fargo Davies has outscored Mustangs 23-17 here in the second half so far. Cross court, Satter down low, Van Dam reverse layup up and in.
Van Dam for 2, assist Satter.
That was some nice passing there from Satter to Van Dam. Berg, cross court, Terhart. Terhart up top there for Pinu. Detman, now Pinu for 3, off the mark. Van Dam with the rebound. He's a rebound shy of a double. No, he's not. He doesn't have enough points. I'm not used to having Van Dam down for just 4 points in the game.
Satter, third personal, 7th foul. Entering the game, number 12, Owen Heckner.
61-37, favor of the Eagles, 7:14 to go. Hensel will get a breather on the bench. We may see him again. We'll find out here, depending on how this game goes. Might see some new faces in the near future for Fargo Davies. Zion Detman with the basketball. Fires it to Terhart into the corner. Terhart looking inside, nobody home. Now he drives the baseline, picks up his dribble, runs into a double team. Back to Terhart. And that shot is up and in. Nice job, Jackson Money with 2 more. He has 4 now. That's his first points, not from the free throw line. 61-39 as Satter has it here on the near wing. Satter drives into the paint, to the hoop, and it rolled off the rim, but he will go to the line to shoot a pair. So that's team foul number 9 on the Mustangs.
Also on the Mustangs, number 13, Panu, second personal, 19 foul. Shooting 2 free throws
Panu.
by Satter.
Satter's only missed 1 free throw in this game, and it stays that way for now. He's 5 of 6 tonight. And he is now 6 of 7. 63, 39. Detman in the corner there. Finds it inside for Moni, and that's a foul on Cole Hage. That's his 4th. I don't see any action from the bench yet. Looks like
4th personal, 18 foul. At the line, Moni.
nobody coming in for Hage yet. 6:19 to go. Hage has 4 fouls. That's team foul number 8, and the free throw from Jackson Moni's up and in, and Moni is 3 for 4, 75% from the line tonight. Second free throw's also in. 62-41. Hage with 4 fouls has the basketball. Hands it off there for Hammond. Into the corner for Van Dam. Van Dam spins around to the hoop, rolls off the rim. Terhardt with the rebound. Into the corner, Moni for 3, short. Right into the hands of Heckner, up court, Satter wide open. Satter dunks it down!
Satter with the slam!
Well, last time we saw Satter and Van Dam down there, Satter lobbed it up for an alley-oop for Van Dam. This time, Satter slams it down and it was on his own. That one's up and in by Moni. 65-43, quickly into the corner for Hage. Hage spins around to the hoop, and one, he got it!
And 1.
Cole Hage was 6 with a chance to make it 7.
Falls on the Mustangs, number 3, that's number 5. And 15th foul. Into the game for the Mustangs, number 32, Du Bois. Hage shooting a free throw.
And make it 68 as Hage connects on the old-fashioned three-point play. 5:17 and counting to go here. Works inside for Du Bois. Du Bois out top. Terhardt for 3. No, off the mark. Battle for the rebound comes down to Satter. Hage here on the near wing. Hage with a scoop shot, won't go. Moni posts down the defensive board. 3 on the way. That one bounces off the back rim. Rebound by Du Bois. He can't get the follow-up shot to go. Du Bois will get another rebound. Feeds it in for Terhardt. He'll draw the foul, but the shot won't drop. Stopping the clock with 4:27.
Falls on Eagles, number 25, Van Dam. That's his 5th personal, 19th foul. Entering the game for the Eagles, number 20, Noel. The Mustangs, number 41, Lee. At the line, number 1.
7 points. Check that. Wrong, 4 points. 2 blocks, an assist. 5 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, and he fouls out with 4:27 to go here in the second half.
In the game for the Eagles, number 40, Hensel.
Hensel will also check in for Owen Heckner. I believe it was Noel who checked in for Van Dam. 4:26 to go, and the free throw's good by Terhardt. 68-44, 4:23 and counting. Satter wide open for three. No, a little bit off. Hensel with the offensive board. 5 offensive boards now. Back out to Hammond. 4:10 to go. Hammond gets it back, drives into the paint. Outside Satter, back to Satter. That was a little too quick to call everybody there. Hammond with the 3 off the mark. Page bats it back out to Hammond. Nice play. New shot clock, and now Hage looks inside for Noel. Out top for Hammond. Hammond to Hage. Hage into the corner for Noel. Tees it up. 4-3. Got it!
3 for Noel.
11 points for Noel now on that three-pointer. He has 7 of those 11 here in the second half. He only had 4 coming out of the halftime break. Terhardt looks inside, over to Detman. Corner 3 on the way. Yes, he got it!
3 for Detman.
That 3 puts him in the double-digit club, and he has 10 points in a 71-47 lead here on a game that has been controlled by Fargo Davies. Hage on the near wing. Up for Satter. Satter drives into the paint. Outside Noel for another 3. No, that one's off the mark. Out of bounds, should be Mustang ball. No, I guess not. Thought I saw a white jersey touch it last, but official saw something else. .259 to go here in the basketball game. Hage with the inbounds pass to Noel, immediately off the glass and in.
Noel on the bucket.
Detman for 3. No, that one's not going to go. Hensel pulls down the rebound. Hensel has 10 rebounds now to go along with 6 points. A steal and 2 assists. Hage on the near wing. Drives into the paint, and that is going to be a foul on Cole Hage. And that'll be his 5th.
On Eagles, number 30, Hage. That's his 5th personal.
He will foul out with 2:28 to go.
Foul. Number 11 gets number 12, Heckler.
He will have 7 points on the night, 3 assists, 2 offensive boards, and 4 defensive boards, unless I missed one. That's according to my numbers. So 2 starters, Van Dam and Hage, on the bench, fouled out. Both teams in a double bonus now. .218 counting. Satter over on the far wing. Kicks it out. Noel for 3. No. For a moment there, I was about to change my mind and say yes. Jump ball will favor the Fargo Davies Eagles. Inbounds pass will be triggered here by, I believe that's Mason Bitts down on the baseline. Minute 55 to go as the official talking to the scorers table there. Bitch will trigger the inbounds pass to nobody. Chased down by Noel, and Hensel maintains possession. And that will be, let's see, timeout, Fargo Davies. We'll take a timeout as well. Be back in a moment here on the Andy Sports Channel. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320 Also, visit them online, VanDamChiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 areas.
All right, Heckner into the lane, won't go. Rebound pulled down there by, I believe that is Moni, and it was. 3 on the way here out of the hands of Ben Manson. And I'll stop the clock with 1:29 to go. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Challenge Nutrition.
Moni, second personal.
Latrell Davis is going to check in for Fargo Davies.
Number 40, Hensel.
After the free throw by Hensel. Latrell Davis had a dunk in the junior varsity game. A game that the Fargo Davies Eagles won.
Into the game, number 5, Latrell Davis.
Second free throw's off the mark. Hensel 3 for 5 from the line tonight. Zion Detman, 74-47. The numbers are flip-flopped in the mirror there, not in favor of the Mustangs. We did expect this one to be a little bit closer here, but Fargo Davies with the home court advantage here. They will play again at the end of the season. It will be a doubleheader to wrap up the regular season here. Davis drives into the paint, kicks it out. Heckner up top now, Mason Bitts. Bitts to, that is Hills. Latrell Davis for 3, no. Rolls around and out, poked out of bounds, goes back to the Mustangs. (14-12) in turnover category there. Disadvantage for Sheyenne. Manson in the corner, Terhart back to Manson, catch and shoot 3 off the back iron, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Moni. Moni will power his way to the hoop. That was partially blocked by Nate Hensel. Shot clock off, 20 seconds to go. Davies is going to win this one. Final score likely to be 74-47 unless they take the final shot. 7 seconds to go. And that is your final score, 74-47 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. We'll add up some numbers here, come back with your post-game show right after this timeout. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you tonight by Van Dam Chiropractic, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, and Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo. Back in the moment here with your post-game right after this.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, VanDamChiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
The North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast with Tim Howe keeps you up to date year-round on the sport of softball in the state of North Dakota. Coach and player interviews, who's moving on to play college softball, and that, well, guess what? That simply scratches the surface of this Grand Slam softball podcast. A new episode every week during the softball season and every month during the off-season. Listen anytime on demand on the ND Sports Channel at Magnitude Sports Media Network station.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years. All right, welcome back. Your final score one more time, 74-47 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side now. It's Fargo Davies 4-0 at home, 4-0 on the road, 8-0 overall, and their next game will be tomorrow in Grand Forks, taking on the Grand Forks Central Knights. Boys junior varsity tips off at about 2:30 with the varsity game to follow at approximately 4:15. Next up for the Mustangs, well, they have Devil's Lake at home and Fargo South at home, and then they'll head up to the Spartan Dome to take on the Spartans. And then back home against Red River and at Grand Forks Central on the 28th, and then home to wrap up January against Valley City. Then they're on the road in February against Shanley, Wapton, West Fargo, back home on the 18th against Fargo North. Devils Lake and Fargo South on the road on the 21st and 25th, and then we'll see the Mustangs one more time on the final game of the regular season on February 27th, when they will host Fargo Davies and look to get a revenge win. I would suspect that Sheyenne will take this one that stings a little bit and try and deliver a punch back to Fargo Davies when they go to West Fargo to take on the Mustangs on their home court in West Fargo at Sheyenne High School. Game recap, and let's see here. We'll turn down the background mic there. For the Sheyenne Mustangs, 10 apiece for Tyler Terhart, Zion Detman, and Blake Berg. And then 8 for Jackson Money, 7 for Chuck DuBois, and 2 for Jaheim Leak. Let's see here. Forgot to add up the free throws in the second half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were 4 of 6 in the second half for a total of 11 of 20. Fargo Davies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 free throws in the second half. They made 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those 14 for a total of 15 of 20 from the free throw line in the game. 36-20 at halftime. Davies outscored Sheyenne 38-27 in the second half to bring us to our final score of 74-47. 17 turnovers, 8 of them in the first half for Sheyenne. 13 turnovers, 8 of them in the first half for Fargo Davies. Let's see here. Team numbers for Sheyenne. Offensive rebounds, 8 in the first half, 11 total. Defensive rebounds, 11 in the first half, 16 total, for a total of 19 rebounds in the first half, 27 total in the game. They had no blocks, no assists, no steals in the second half, so that means their first half numbers are their game numbers. At 3 steals, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. For Fargo Davies, 6 offensive rebounds in the first half for a total of 19 in the game. 16 defensive rebounds for a total of 34 in the game. That is a total of 53 rebounds in the game, for 22 of those in the first half. Steals, 7 in the first half, game total of 10. Assists, 6 in the first half, game total of 13. Blocks, 2 in the first half, game total of 5. Individual numbers, we already went over the scoring here. Tyler Terhart, 10 points, 3 fouls, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 offensive, 4 defensive rebounds. Zion Detman with a total of 10 points, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 steals, and a pair of rebounds, 1 on each side. Blake Berg, 5 rebounds, 3 offensive, 2 assists and a steal, 4 fouls. He went 5 of 9, check that. He went 6 of 12, for 10 points from the line. Jackson Money, pair of assists, pair of block shots, 6 rebounds, 4 on the defensive side, 4 of 5 from the free throw line for 8 points. Chuck DuBois, 6 rebounds, 3 on each side with an assist and a foul, and 4 points in the first half. Tacked on a triple in the second half for a total of 7. Jaheim Leak with 3 rebounds, 2 on the defensive glass, a personal foul, and 2 points. That's your individual numbers for the Sheyenne Mustangs. Ty Satter led the way for Fargo Davies, 22 points. He had 3 assists, a block, 2 steals, and 5 rebounds, 4 of those on the defensive board. He also had 3 personal fouls, 3 of 3 in the first half, and a grand total of, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Mason Bitts with 1 point, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Owen Heckner, 5 points, all 5 of those in the first half. He had 1 foul. Bitts had 3 fouls, by the way. Heckner, with the 1 foul, had 3 steals, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds, 5 of the 7 on the defensive glass. Justice Noel had a good night, 13 points, and 9 of those 13 in the second half, including a triple from the near corner. He would also tack on, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rebounds, and 8 of those 11 on the defensive glass. Grayson Hammond, 15 points. Scored 8 of those 15 in the first half of play. He was a total of 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 1 assist, 4 steals, 3 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds for a total of 5. Cameron Van Dam fouled out with 4:27 to go in the second half of play. He would only have 4 points tonight, a bucket in each half, and but he would tack on 3 blocks, 2 assists, and a rebound shy of 10. He had 5 on the defensive glass and 4 on the offensive glass. Cole Hage fouled out with 2:28 to go in the second half. He had 7 points, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Scored 5 of those 7 in the second half. He had 4 assists, 4 defensive boards, and 2 offensive boards, according to my numbers. Nate Hensel, 7 points, including 3 of 5 from the free throw line. All 7 of those points scored in the second half. He had 10 rebounds, 5 on each side, to go along with a block, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And once again, your top scorers for Sheyenne, 10 apiece for Blake Berg, Zion Detman, and Tyler Terhart, and 22 for Ty Satter for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Streams on demand this game, the girls varsity game and the boys JV game. When those times turn to watch, you can watch them on our website 24/7 on demand. So if you didn't catch the game live, make sure you don't look at the final score and just watch the game and find out for yourself how it worked out. Upcoming games will be in Grand Forks tomorrow. The Grand Forks Central Knights will host Fargo Davies. Boys JV at 2:30. Boys varsity at 4:15. Both of the games live here on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks to Challenge Nutrition, Davies parents, for the JV games, and Challenge Nutrition, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, and Van Dam Chiropractic for the varsity games. We certainly appreciate that. And then we jump over to Minnesota. Barnesville and Hawley. That'll be a good matchup. Girls basketball game on January 16th. And then we go to Glendon, where the DGF Rebels will host the Barnesville Trojans, and boys basketball on the 17th. And that'll take us into the weekend midway through January. Of course, all the games coming up on our schedule there on our website at msportsnet.com. Find us online on Twitter. Follow us, msportsnet. YouTube.com/ND Sports Channel, and the Facebook link is actually incorrect there. It's facebook.com/msportsnet live. And we certainly appreciate you following us online. Pregame is a live production of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Your final score once again in the girls varsity game. Fargo Davies falls to Sheyenne 59-51. Fargo Davies picks up a win in the JV game, and in the varsity game 74-47 in favor of Fargo Davies. We'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon from Grand Forks Central High School. The Knights will host Fargo Davies. JV boys at 2:30 with the varsity boys at 4:15. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night. And we'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon here on the ND Sports Channel.